I'm live. I'm live. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. It's even more appropriate now because I am the enemy of the state at this moment. So we're still gonna do it. Is enemy of the state anywhere, guys? Hi. 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 Remember that the chat can now be rewatched. So be careful about what you guys put in the chat if y'all get to like exchanging links and stuff like that. I'm just saying. Or if you guys want, I did figure out what the option was to like turn that off. If you guys decide that you prefer for me to turn it off, I'll turn it off. But I left the chat on from the live stream that I did on Friday. Hi, Alex. Hi, Danye Chen. I see you. Hi, Yana. Hi, Legendary Mother. Morissette. I see you guys. Hi, Soybeans. Hi, Acrylic Rose. You're literally a political prisoner. I'm the enemy of the state. Enemy of the state. Ah, Black Girls in Yellow. I'm a Black Girl in Yellow right now, right? Thank you. I'm late. It says I have a bad connection. I don't know why it says my connection is bad. I'm on the Wi-Fi like I always am. Hi. Hi, Ebony. Hi, Sky. I see you. New subscriber. Hi, Adonis. Hi. Hi, everybody. So, Enemy of the State is what we're going to watch. I have waffles. I have my coffee. Ah, damn, them Bruno fans trying to shut down Beast Big too. I have my bullshit airport headphones. We know those don't always work. So I have my big headphones too, even though I don't know how I'm going to... It's always so hard for me to wear them when I have my afro. Why does it say I have a bad connection? Hi. Hi, Tammy. Who knew Bruno Mars had stands? Yo, somebody left a comment on Instagram that was like, I knew people like Bruno Mars, but I didn't know he was America's national treasure. Oh, am I still live? Can y'all still see me? Can y'all still see me? Because the red thing that's normally up when I'm live just went away. It says I'm still live, but can you guys still see me? Yeah, you can still see me? Okay. Okay, I see. Okay, good. Okay, good. If I go out, let me know. Leave it in the comments if I go out. Oh, you were just watching the troll face live feed when the notification came up. Yeah, hi, Chocolate Chunks. I see you. Stan's out here doing the most. Yeah, that shit was mad funny. Somebody was like, I knew Bruno Mars had fans, but I didn't know that he was like a national fucking treasure. Like, I didn't know he was America's national fucking treasure. I was like, bro, I knew people really liked Bruno Mars. Like, even in, was that a Beast Big or a car video? Whatever that was. Oh, you can see me, but it's buffering a lot. Yeah. Enemy of the State came out in 1998. Will Smith, Lisa Bonet, Regina King, Gene Hackman, I think. Oh, thank you. You read the Complex interview. Thank you. That girl was super cool. Called me, asked me some really good questions. My stream is skipping. I don't know what the hell is going on. You guys think I should restart my router and start again? I hate starting again after I've already started. I hate starting again after I already started. What do you guys think? But yeah, I said in my video, it was some video where we were talking about the Oscars. When we were talking about the Grammys, when we were talking about like, oh, who's gonna like win Grammys, and I was like, me personally, I feel like 444 was the best album of last year. So if any album should win, I feel like it should be 444. And I remember I was like, white people really like Kendrick Lamar. I was like, so Damn might win. And then I was like, but white people also really like Bruno Mars. I was like, so that Bruno Mars album might win. I was like, it's really a toss-up between Bruno and Kendrick Lamar because white people have to decide who they like more. And they decided they wanted to go with the fake Negro, which did not surprise me. I don't understand why me saying that is making, you know what, I'm not gonna lie. I do understand why me saying that is making people so angry. Me saying that is making people so angry because deep down, they see my point. Because when you really see some like wildly out of pocket shit on the internet, what do, right? You just scroll right on by, right? I hit a nerve because deep down, they know what I'm talking about. They know! Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is my theme music. Hello, hello, we know, hello, hello, they know, hello, hello, they know, hello, let's get it. I love that song. It's my jam. They know. But can we talk about how on Friday there was like 300 people watching? It was intense. It's only 90 of y'all right now, like the regular crew. Enemy of the State really told us everything about what's going on in the government. Enemy of the State is one of those movies that I look back on and I'd be like, how the fuck did this movie get made? Like, this is a movie that cast the United States government as the villains against this black guy that they're like illegally watching, using the cameras and the cell phones and shit, trying to find. I was like, how did this movie get made? This movie would never be made in 2018. Never, ever, ever. Never. It's crazy. I have people who never watch the live feed or you text me about this Bruno Mars guy. Everybody's on YouTube making videos about Bruno. I miss you on Twitter. It's not the same without you. I'll be back in 4 days. 5 days. Yeah, the Complex interview was dope. Hi, Captain Hindsight. I see you. Peter Jean is America's sweetheart. It seems I'm 3 minutes behind. I remember seeing Enemy of the State in the theater. I'm trying to find a link. The comments in that Complex interview were abysmal. People are so dumb. What, you got interviewed by Complex? I feel so behind. If you go look in the community tab of my channel, I put the link there. And I also got interviewed by Newsweek. I only put links to the articles that interviewed me directly, not the ones that are just writing think pieces off that 2-minute clip. I don't care about those. Hi, Jaded Spirit. Hi, Prince Lucchini. Where have you been? We haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Tim Porter. I see you. Hi, Warren. They definitely... they did film part of Enemy of the State in Georgetown, which is what I also said last week. I was like, obviously, I have a soft spot for all the films that are filmed in D.C., and you can tell. And I had also brought up Minority Report. I was like, that shit was also really filmed in D.C., and you could tell. One of those Transformers movies was like so supposedly filmed in D.C. I was like, this shit was not filmed in D.C. This shit was filmed in New York. It was filmed on a soundstage. Don't lie to me. We do not have skyscrapers in D.C. Fun fact, there are no skyscrapers in D.C. because there is a law in Washington, D.C. that no buildings can be taller than the Capitol building. You're supposed to be able to see the Capitol building from anywhere in the city. So we do not have skyscrapers in D.C. So if you ever see a movie that has like gigantic skyscrapers and they're claiming that's like downtown D.C., that's a lie. Lies. Yes, 444. Comment section on the Complex interview is trash. I didn't even try to read through them. Hi. People are mad at themselves, not at you. You know what? I'm probably going to not get... since I see that you guys are like talking about websites and stuff, I'm going to turn these comments off after this is done. So you guys can say whatever you want. You made some valid points that are being overlooked. Respect your honesty. Thank you. Oh, you know, I saw that Ashley had tweeted something about the Grapevine is not, she was like, the Grapevine is not owned by The Root. The Grapevine is owned and operated by Ashley Acuna. I was like, what the hell? People just really like lies, like straight up lies, like not based on anything. That shit too is like wild. Like, people are really liars. Like, people are really fucking liars. Like, the Grapevine is not owned by anybody. I mean, well, it's owned by, like, Ashley runs it. We don't, people, like, if we were owned by fucking The Root, we'd be getting paid. Like, we don't get paid. Like, we pay out of our pockets to, like, rent studio space and shit like that, which I've talked about on here before. Like, people are making up lies. People feel so strongly about Bruno Mars that they're making up whole lies to try to, like, discredit our show, which is, like, so intense. Like, who knew? I was like, Bruno must be sprinkling crack in them records. Like, crack, 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 crack. Bruno back like, crack, crack, bitch. Like, I don't know what the hell. You're such a Sagittarius. They know. They know. They know. They know. Oh, people are saying I'm skipping. Am I clearing up now? It looks like it's a little bit better now. Big up to all my haters. They know. They know. They know. It's my song. That's really my song. That's like one of my all-time favorite songs. I love that fucking song. Exactly. I predict folks will slowly come out and say he's a problem months later. No, all the money that we make off the grapevine, none of us get paid to be on the grapevine. I don't know if this is like a secret. Should I like not be telling y'all this? All the money that comes from the videos goes towards renting studio space. Studio space is very expensive, okay? Where we used to shoot, I'm going to be like all the way 100 with you guys right now because like I fuck with y'all. Like we're live. We've been live for years now together, right? To rent that studio space costs like $1,800. So we either, all the money that, and Ashley also provides food, because we normally shoot all day, 8 to 12 hours, right? Ashley provides breakfast, lunch, and dinner for us, snacks. That's money. She like feeds everybody. If I mentioned in another video that it started snowing while we were there, so we had to take a cab back. We had to take a cab like back to the city. Ashley like paid for those fucking cabs. Like all the money that is made off of these episodes goes right back into the show. People don't seem to fucking understand. People think we're just all out here making like I don't know what people think about fucking video content and content creators. I really don't know what people think about it. But like let me tell you like the real truth. Like that's not how it goes. Why what the hell, why y'all renting space? Y'all can shoot that BS at somebody's house because we're actually putting on a professional show and block, goodbye, go away. Like, what? Shut the fuck up, nigga. We're not shooting in nobody's basement. Thank you. You could shoot your show in somebody's basement. Like, we're trying to actually, like, do something cool. Ha! Ha ha! Y'all silly. Somebody said, let me hold a couple dollars. You internet famous now. I wish. Let me hold a couple dollars, like I just said. I predict folks will slowly come out and say he's a problem months later. What kills me is that 24K Magic came out in 2016. The Grammys take advantage of their fucked up submission time to snub people. It's annoying. Oh, I could put a poll. We could vote. We could vote on it. But I'm probably not going to post this one because I've already seen people talking about websites. And somebody had made a comment last week that was like, oh, because before you couldn't post links in the chat. They had like removed that option. But now you could post links in the chat again. And somebody was like, oh, you could post links in the chat again. But now they can also like review the chat and like watch it back later. And so people could get in trouble for like posting links and websites and stuff. And I don't want the powers that be fucking going through the chat later on, you know? Oh, I see somebody got blocked. You keep it 100. Got people all up in their willfully ignorant and coon feelings. I'm not surprised. I'm usually an after the party type, but this Bruno shit got me showing up for the foolishness. I'm so over these Negroes. Afro's on point. Thank you, Andre. How are you? Hi, Candace. You caught me. Hi, Janae. I started late. I just started 14 minutes ago. My return to Twitter will be an event. You know, it probably won't be, which is why I said in my live stream, I was like, people are going to have to hold this energy for a whole 7 days. Niggas not going to hold this energy for a whole 7 days. Or if they do, I'll be really impressed. That means they were really, really mad. Because y'all know people get over shit fast. People don't even care about, like, mass shootings for more than 3 or 4 days. If people are really mad about Bruno Mars for 7 whole days, I'll be impressed. I'll be like, Bruno really got a hold on y'all niggas. Like, it's a cult. It's a cult, bitch. Bruno Mars, the new Jim Jones, drink the Kool-Aid, bitch. Not Jim Jones Capo. Because Capo's my nigga, Dipset. I literally had to give a whole history lesson to someone on how all Puerto Ricans aren't black. Hi, Chris. I'm trying to like catch everybody. A think piece off a 2-minute clip. Amazing journalism. Using your liberal arts degree to the fullest. Yo, which reminds me, if you guys read that Ebony, there's like an Ebony magazine article that's going around that says that I called Bruno Mars a karaoke singer because Michelle, I don't want to butcher this woman's name, but I think it's Angelo, who I've heard of. My mom used to listen to her when I was like growing up. They were like, oh, Michelle Angelo, I hope I'm saying that right, called Bruno Mars a karaoke singer. So then we decided to talk about Bruno on the grapevine, and I called him a karaoke singer. I was like, no. I was like, first of all, we filmed this clip last month. Second of all, our clip came out before her interview came out. I was like, this whole article on Ebony, which is like a pretty legit fucking website. I was like, nobody clearly reached out to me or Ashley or anybody from the grapevine to verify any of this, any of like the timeline of like when any of this shit happened. They literally just like made some shit up and wrote it. I was like, that's journalism nowadays. Making shit up, claiming the grapevine is owned by the root. We just gonna make shit up. We just gonna make up lies. Okay, whatever. Like, mad made up shit. That's why I said I only linked to Complex and that Newsweek article directly, because they reached out to me directly. Everything else that you see going around is just extrapolations and lies and rumors. Hi, Tamara, I see you. Hi, Justin. People never, so let me start from the bottom, I guess, and go up. So how about we'll talk for 12 more minutes, and then we'll start Enemy of the State. We'll do that. Michelle now how do you pronounce that? Angelicello? Right. Take it back, right? Like, she's an old artist. A lot of people are like, oh, have I heard of her? Like, I was like, yeah, my mom used to listen to her all the time. Not old as in she's old, but like, I know her. She's not a new artist. Free Max B. Bigavelli. Right. Maxie wrote all of Jim Joe's bops. Let's keep it a buck for Bigavelli. It's a wave. Wave gang. You right. You are absolutely right. Free Max B. All I smoke is papers, papers. All I smoke is papers, papers. I'm a motherfucking Taylor. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to be able to keep up with this chat. So we're going to chat, and then, yeah. In 10 minutes, we're going to start Enemy of the State. I think that the Bruno situation is more of an indictment of how much control the white power structure has over the industry. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Kendrick. I see you. A lot of blurs I followed were really stuck in this binary. Like, it's not his fault. It's the industry. First of all, it's way too many of y'all to be in somebody's house or basement. Stop it, please. Y'all funny as fuck. Hi, Clarissa. Grapevine is black, part of black media. I don't have time to care about what white dominant group thinks about our spaces. Black media is important. Same thing happened with 1989 by Taylor and 25 by Adele. Came out 2 years before they won a Grammy. And people trying to act like, oh, I'm picking on Bruno Mars. Like, I have a video on Adele too that's called PSA, like why I hate Adele. I have about 3 videos on Snake motherfucking Swift too. Amethyst Kelly, bitch ass too. Miley Cyrus too. Dick Logic too. I come for everybody. Everybody's fave. Like, I respect what you're doing and saying, and I respect both your shows so much. Big up. Thank you, Native Son. I see you. And Ashley had also addressed, I saw on Twitter, where she was like, all these people talking about, why are we talking about Bruno Mars and not more important things? She was like, literally the last video before Bruno Mars is on the slave trade in Libya. She was like, and that video got only 24,000 views in 2 weeks. This Bruno Mars video got 100,000 views in 36 hours. That's on y'all. That's not on us. We making the content. Y'all are the ones that decide what goes viral. So like, nigga, I don't know. Go look in the, don't be mad at me. Go look in the mirror, bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, thank you, Sweetwater. Legendary Mother, you're talking about the chat, right? The feds have more authority now. Are you still in Twitter jail? They review your case yet? Yeah, they reviewed my appeal and they said they're gonna keep me locked out. I put an updated post on Instagram. They kept me locked out for the full week. Those people just don't want to be critical about anything. They must truly think that we oppress ourselves. When I heard that one Bruno song on the radio, it was like I was hearing Morris Day at the time. No credit given to them. I was done. And even like regarding like the credit like question, because people are like, oh, but he gives credit, so isn't that fine? This is the example I've been using. So listen, if I go to your house, right, and I'd be like, damn, that's a nice couch. I like that couch. And then I steal your fucking couch. I take your couch, right? And then the next day you're like, oh my God, bitch, somebody stole my couch. I came home, my house was empty. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm the one that took it. I liked it, so I took it. Yeah, and I admit it. Does that make it okay? Like, I still stole your shit. Is it okay? But it's okay, right? Because I admitted it. I don't have to give you nothing back. I admitted it though, so it's fine, right? It's fine, right? It's fine. Tamara, what's going on? I leave for a week and a half and stuff done blown up. Where did you go? Where'd you go? Not Jim Jones Capo. You missed a lot. Ebony Magazine is a shea butter publication. Didn't Ebony just get sued? That's internet journalism. It's trash. You called him a karaoke singer 2 years ago. Right. My first Bruno Mars video was like 2 or 3 years old. I'm like, so y'all could really just write up whatever you want in these articles and in these videos. Like lies. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna fucking... It's very easy to go look at like the timestamps on my videos and go look at the timestamps of the grapevine if you want. I'm not gonna fucking... People are like, oh, why am I not saying this? Why am I not saying that? I'm like, number one, you guys know I never address rumors. I never address rumors. I never address falsehoods. I don't respond to like reaction videos to me. Like, I've been there, done that. Like, why people been doing that shit about me like for years, and I don't respond to that because that only like amplifies the lies. So I don't do that. But it is wild that you could just like write up lies and like print lies, and like somebody got paid for that. Like somebody at Ebony Magazine got paid for that, right? Writing an article full of lies is wild, right? I don't know who it was, so I don't know who that person was personally, but it's just like, I was reading it like none of this shit is true. Hi, Brookie. I see you, Brooke, babes. I see you. Matter of fact, I'm about to make some more people mods right now. I'm about to make some more people mods. Acrylic Rose. Mod. Legendary Mother. Mod. Oh, Richie, I see you, Richie McIntyre. Hi, Richie. Richie, I'm gonna make you a mod too. Mod. Hi. Oh, you have to write your master thesis? What's it about? People come do their homework here in this chat all the time. People be in the chat like, y'all, I gotta write this essay. It's due in 3 hours. It's on Enemy of the State. Niggas be like, here's some links. Here's some PDF files. Niggas be in the chat brainstorming like, oh, this is what you need to write. They'll help you out. It's 234 people watching right now, so they'll help you. Janae, been a lot of us in here lately. If Brother Leonard tries Seren, we ride in. I've seen people say that Bruno is black and he's not a cultural appropriator because his people were colonized too or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? I've seen that shit too. That's like some so smart, you are like ridiculous type shit. Like, that's not how it works. Okay, Junot Diaz, right? Who's amazing, who's brilliant, right? Like, fantastic. Like, Pulitzer Prize winning author. Said something recently that I've thought about a lot. Junot Diaz was like, he was like, people like me, brown people like me. He was like, we're literally a made up, like, quote unquote race. He was like, the reason why we look the way that we look is the direct result of like rape and colonization, right? Like, so white people like went to, let's say, Brazil, right? So like white people went to Brazil. Brazil already had an indigenous population, right? What did they do in Brazil? So white people went to Brazil. They introduced the slave trade to Brazil. They took Africans to Brazil. They basically raped the Africans, they raped the indigenous people, and basically what they did was they created, in a way, like a new quote unquote race that was a mix of white, black, aka African, and indigenous. And so when we see like Spanish, Hispanic, Latinx, which is like brown skin, straight hair, you know, the stuff that you think about when you think about Dominican or Mexican or Puerto Rican and stuff like that, that is this made up race, right? But just because that's like a result of colonization doesn't mean that those people are black, right? Like everybody has African ancestry in the sense that we're all from Africa. Like life started in Africa. So like technically, quote unquote, everybody's African. So does that mean everybody's black? Like I don't even understand that as an argument. Like how does that even make sense as an argument? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Like, yes, we could recognize the effects of colonization for sure. But that does not make those people black. Am I smoking rocks? I'm not smoking rocks, y'all. I'm not smoking rocks. My mom just texted me. My phone been blowing up. What is that song that's about phones blowing up? I know y'all know that damn song. It's like phones going crazy. Why don't y'all focus on Drake? He the worst culture vulture. Why didn't you watch the whole hour-long fucking episode of the show? Because Drake was brought the fuck up. Why y'all asking questions when you clearly didn't watch the whole episode, bitch? That's the motherfucking real question. That's the question. That's the question. I still haven't found a link. Let me look for this link. We're being too lax with our culture. These fake deep woke hotep motherfuckers. Leonard thinks he's petty. Seren will get under his skin so bad. Y'all know I don't care about nothing. I'd be on there just cracking jokes saying whatever. Well, Phil DeFranco was white, so who cares about his white opinion? Yo, the fact that I see white people like Phil DeFranco wanting to get involved is hilarious to me. This is, if we're going to say that this is between me and Bruno Mars, like, okay, fine, let's just go ahead and say that. I'm black. Bruno Mars is a non-black person of color. The Grapevine is a black millennial roundtable show where it's a bunch of niggas talking about some nigga shit and non-black persons of color. Where does Phil DeFranco come into that? Where these white people come into that? Nobody was even talking to you. This is not even your conversation. Just like we were talking about in the last stream on Friday. They fucking nosy. You nosy. Go talk about, I don't know. Go talk about how Red Sparrow is flopping at the box office. Why you want to talk about this? Because you want them views, bitch. Fine. I'm buffering. I'm sorry. It's probably because it's like so many of y'all. That's probably what it is. If we keep letting non-black and white people in our culture, black people won't have a culture anymore, right? And I feel like, I was saying this to somebody, I was talking to my DMs to somebody about this. I was like, you know, there's a historical precedent for this. I was like, Elvis is a prime example. Elvis went to like the black shows. He loved the culture, right? He loved the rock and roll culture. He loved rock and roll music. He did his little dance. He imitated Chuck Berry, the guitar style, the dance. Now, was that to say that Elvis Presley was not talented? No. Elvis Presley was obviously hugely fucking talented. But Elvis Presley became known as the king of rock and roll and not Chuck Berry, right? There's like a historical precedent. And people feel like, well, it's not fair to put Bruno Mars in a category as the Elvis because Bruno Mars is not white, or because Bruno is like, quote unquote, you know, like paying homage and stuff like that. I'm like, but like at the end of the day, just like I said in my Grapevine video, I was like, at the end of the day, what we're talking about is the larger picture system of wanting Black culture from non-Black bodies. And didn't Amanda Steinberg say this 3 years ago and everybody loved it? Now, why is it a problem when I'm saying it? It's a problem when I'm saying it because I'm speaking about a nigga that they like, which is what somebody else said. Somebody was like, oh, they love calling out cultural appropriation until you talk about somebody that they like. Now, all of a sudden, it's a problem. Because when Amanda Steinberg says we want our Black culture from non-Black bodies, or bitches were putting that shit on t-shirts, it was great. It was wonderful. But now when I say, well, we have a handle on the white racism thing. Let's talk about the colorism thing. Let's talk about the non-Black persons of color in Black spaces thing. Like, let's talk. Oh, now all of a sudden we can't talk about that. Oh, now all of a sudden we're crossing a motherfucking line, bitch. Like, fuck out of here. That's what I think. I don't know why I'm buffering. I think it's just like a lot of people are watching. So I think that's what it is. Sorry. My t-shirt says I killed Jason Todd and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. That's what my t-shirt says. I killed Jason Todd and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. People is hypocrites these days. Now they don't want to talk. Classic shirt. Bruno Mars is paying homage to Black artists and y'all paying homage to his bank account. Right. All the homage in the world, but who's walking away with the money and the awards? Just like I said about the couch. I can't see what y'all replies were to the couch situation, but it's like, if I steal your couch and I admit it, is it fine? No, it's not. So I don't even know how that is like a comeback. Well, he is admitting it. Well, he's admitting to stealing, so that's fine? Are we kidding? Are we joking? Is that a joke? Okay, but we've also done, somebody said, I don't think Bruno Mars should have been the main topic of the episode. I feel like people like Miley, Iggy, blah should have been the target. But we've done videos on those people also. I've also done personal videos on my channel about those people. Did y'all watch those? No. Y'all the ones watching Bruno Mars. Y'all the ones that are making this Bruno Mars shit hot. Not us. The Grapevine did videos on Iggy, but no one watched. Grapevine made an Iggy video a few years ago. Right. Girl, Igloo has a whole series. Y'all need to catch up. Right. He got to catch that heat like everybody else. Read your interview in Complex. I applaud you. Glad you reminded people you've been talking about Bruno for years. A lot of Black people don't have the range to have these type of conversations, which is why they're lashing out at you. People act like you can't be a fan, but also critique. I don't fuck with Kendrick's brand of wokeness because it's rooted in respectability, but I still enjoy his music. Y'all have done panels on, we've done whole panels on gentrification. Whole panels. I've been on the Grapevine for 2 years, and the Grapevine started in 2014. So the Grapevine's been coming on for 4 years. 4 years of videos on this type of content. If people want to go look at the shit that we talk about, they could feel free. But instead, they're watching a 2-minute clip and saying what we did and didn't do. You could suck my dick and choke on the nut. Oh, people getting blocked. People getting blocked. People getting blocked. People getting blocked. These people need to go back to season 1 and watch all the Grapevine videos and then comment. Y'all would not be asking these questions if you watched the videos. People uninformed, and y'all know how I feel about uninformed opinions. They're shit. They're shit. And this is literally the reason why. Because it's just a waste of time. It's just repeating the same thing over and over about, we have talked about Iggy Azalea. We have talked about this person, that person. That's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my fucking time. Those folks were referenced. Yes, I watched that video after Bruno's. That's what is getting me vexed. These people never see Oh, you are vexed, Trini. That's what's getting me vexed. These people that don't know anything just blast in their damn mouth. A lot of people talking about this Bruno Mars appropriation topic didn't even watch the 2-part episode of The Grapevine, and it's irritating. I know who the fuck Tina Marie and DeBarge are. Don't make assumptions that I don't know who those people are. The fucking gag is, now look at this. You need to research Tina Marie and DeBarge. Plenty of non-black artists have contributed and participated to our culture. Now, who can point to anything that I said in any of the Grapevine or even in that 2-second clip that's going around? There is nowhere in that video where I said non-black people have not contributed to the culture. Never. I never said that. People talking about, oh, you trying to say you have an issue with non-black people doing black art. I was like, I never said that. I was like, even my last line in the video clip that's going around, I literally say out of my mouth, the issue is people want their black art from non-black bodies. That's the issue. I don't say the issue is non-black people in black spaces, or I'm trying to fucking police what type of music people want to do. I make it very clear what the issue is. Niggas got selective motherfucking hearing. They are like really choosing. Like they're choosing not to hear what the fuck I said. Like they're hearing something that I did not say completely. And that's not my problem. That's not my problem. If you don't want to hear what I said, that's on you, bitch. That's not a me problem. Yet again, not a me problem. You literally said everything so clearly. They're misinterpreting and misconstruing your words. No comprehension and putting words in your mouth. And then for the people that are saying like, okay, well, so your problem is with the system. It's not with Bruno Mars. I do have a problem with the system. I think Bruno Mars is complicit in the system. I don't think he's naive. I don't think he's like an innocent babe in the woods. So for me, his complicitness in the system makes him a part of the problem. I was like, but yes, I do have an issue with the system. And that's also why I'm speaking up. Because if we don't speak up, how's shit gonna change? The strong man is strong in this backlash. The truth hurts, so people are making up their own positions. Honestly, most of the shit I've learned is from the Grapevine because of the wide range of informed black perspectives. People are basing their opinion too much on a 2-minute clip. Your words are triggering people. Seren has talked about the diaspora rift. Oh, what did somebody say? Why don't we talk about the diaspora rift? How many videos do I have now on that rift, y'all? About 8 videos. Was on Al Jazeera Plus twice talking about that shit. But y'all don't care about that. Y'all care about Bruno Mars. And again, that's a y'all problem. That's not a me problem. At some point, black people need to address our own contribution to our erasure. We have the most influence in the pop culture world. We created so many celebs who then step on us and rise to the top. This is what I mean. People lack basic comprehension skills. The fact that there are so many black folks defending Bruno and getting mad at you is problematic. You spoke truth. Yeah, look at this. Does this convo rooted to other POC versus blacks only? What about Africans versus black American culture? We did 3 videos on the Grapevine, literally called Africans versus African Americans versus fucking Caribbeans. I have about 3 videos on my own channel about that. So again, y'all don't even look at the content that we're making, but want to be like, why don't y'all do this? Why don't y'all do that? Why don't y'all do this? Why don't y'all do that? Bitch, we do. Why don't you use your eyeballs and go look? Not a me problem. Yet again, y'all talk about these not my problems. These y'all problems. People don't want to look through the videos. Y'all want people to guide y'all to it. For real, I love seeing all these dumb people stepping you with other uninformed and misinformed opinions, taking bits and pieces of what you say to try to make invalid arguments. They are getting defensive. Folks aren't resourceful. The internet is free. Do your own research. People got tunnel vision and always want to be right, not trying to do any research. Some people act like children. Hi, Just Nicole, I see you. Want to be walked to the information by the hand. Well, you know what that saying is, bitch, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. That's not a me problem. OMG, loved you on the grapevine. You're so well spoken and woke, and they do not like that. Nah, they don't. And somebody else was like, oh, it's because they don't like your delivery and this and that. Which, number one, you guys know I refuse to police myself for anybody. Period. I'm going to say what I want, how I want, when I want. I don't care. If you don't like it, again, that's a you problem, bitch. That's not a me problem. Like, my message is going to reach the people that are receptive to it. I can't hold anybody's hand and like walk them through this shit. Again, you could lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. It's nothing I could do for you, bitch. Sorry. Also, what does making a video about unrelated topics have to do with a specific topic? Right. Before going off on someone on Facebook, I at least have enough sense to go through their posts for the last year or two so I could get my position on them straight. Exactly, Remy. And hi, Remy. I see you. You haven't been here in a while. I feel like I do the same thing. Like, let's say I see something on Twitter. I see a tweet that looks like wild. I might go look at that person's page and go through their tweets or see if that tweet is part of a larger thread. See if I could get some context, bitch. Context. It's a thing, right? See if I can get some context on this person and what they're saying and how they think. And is this part of a larger conversation? Have they talked about this before? Before I just jump on them. Oh, but niggas can't do that. That's too much work, bitch. That's too much work. That's too much work. You actually require me to do some work, to do some typing and some reading for myself and some thinking for myself. People can't do that. People can't do that. That's asking for too much. Wow, context. What a concept. You scaring them. Critical thinking is not taught anymore. That's such a silly excuse they use as a counter argument. Rejected what you are saying because you sounded rude or because you didn't say it with a cherry on top, as if there aren't reasons to be mad. Solange. That's why I love Solange's song about fucking being mad, because she's like, you know what, bitch? I got a lot to be mad about. Like, yeah, bitch, I am fucking mad. Yes. And what you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You're not gonna do nothing about it. Black people are too inclusive at this point. Like, how the fuck could Babyface say Bruno's at the same level as he is? We don't have no self-confidence. No, we haven't started the movie because I'm reading this chat, but I really can't keep up with it because it's a lot of y'all. So I'm gonna start soon. Let me find a link. Let me stop chit-chatting and look for this link. Enemy of the state? Because I'm an enemy of the state, and who even knew that that shit was going to happen? I'm psychic, y'all. I'm psychic. We need to... Okay, this is what we really need to do. How are we going to channel this psychic energy of mine into some lotto tickets? That's what y'all need to brainstorm in this chat while I look for this link. Brainstorm. Brainstorm. Oh, I see one, I think. I see one got put in the chat. It looks like a link might have got put in the chat, y'all. Justin, look, I'm out here trying to get these lotto tickets too, bitch. Focus on them lottery tickets. Focus on them lottery tickets. It's not that you're like this super radical. People just aren't used to someone spitting the truth no more. Yeah. My friend said that to me too. My friend was like, oh, you speak your mind and you have a distinct opinion in a time where everybody is like it's like a hive mentality. So that like triggers people. It like scares them. I'm like, well, yet again, a them problem, not a me problem. Sounds like a personal problem to me. Let me see. Does this one work? Oh, I think. Oh, am I muted? I don't want the sound to start. Agent Ross and his crew watching from CIA's HQ. Listen, we're not about to talk about Agent Ross. We're not talking about Agent Ross. We're not talking about Agent Ross. I hate y'all so much. I'm getting my tickets. If we all guess a number, we could be good. If you do win, I think I have one. If you do win the lottery, don't tell anyone and try to collect your money in secret. Oh my God, come on. Come on. All right, I think I have one that works, y'all. Hold on. Pause. Once you get back on Twitter, You should threaten to blast Bruno again if his stands don't get you winning lotto numbers. Let them channel all that argument energy into something productive. Can you explain more about why you don't police how you say things? I don't police how I say things because I feel like Black people, especially Black Americans, and especially Black women, are policed from the cradle to the grave. As soon as we're born, we're fucking told, this how you gotta wear your hair. This how you gotta wear your hair to get ahead. This how you gotta fucking talk, and don't curse, and don't get tattoos, and don't get piercings, and wear a suit and tie, and stand up straight. And this how you have to appear within the white gaze. I didn't start it yet. And this is how you have to appear within the white gaze to get ahead. And as a woman, this is how you have to appear in the male gaze to get ahead. And this is how you have to act. And you have to be likable. And you have to be agreeable. And like blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to say what I want. I'm going to act how I want. I'm going to do what I want. Nobody's going to police me. Period. Right, pull those pants up, pull them pants up and respect yourself and comb your hair and do this and do that and you have to smile. And no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. That's part of what I love about Nina Simone, which I talked about in my Black Women That Inspired Me video. If y'all haven't watched it, please go watch it. My Black Women That Inspired Me video is right there on my channel. Like Nina Simone said, to be free is to be fearless. And I don't have no fear. I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of anything. Right? I'm not afraid of no Bruno Mars stands. I'm like, no, nobody gonna tell me what to do, how to act, what to say, nothing. That's me. That's me as this like living embodiment of chaos, of radicalism, of revolution, right? Because again, Black bodies are policed from the cradle to the grave. Nobody gonna police me, not even other fucking Black people. Nobody. So if you don't like it, that's fine. You can get the fuck out. You can click the little X in the right-hand corner. You don't have to listen to a word that I say. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to watch me on YouTube. You don't have to read my tweets. You don't have to look at me on Instagram. That's a you choice. You're choosing to do that. That's on you. What's hard to understand? I'm not talking about like any of y'all in particular. I'm just saying. No. And I think people don't like that either. People want Black people again, and especially Black women, to be small. I'm not small. I take up space. People don't like that shit. They don't like it. I'm going to get some more coffee, then we're going to start this movie. I'm a Black identity extremist. Somebody said, why do people keep getting blocked? Who keeps getting blocked? Who's getting blocked? Who's getting blocked? Nina Simone is amazing. Black people always get told to smile. I find it so rude. Respectability politics are bullshit. They're the biggest scam. Fuck respectability politics. Wild. Isn't it? It's Black people with attitudes like yours that actually get shit done in activism, and everybody wants to reap the benefits of that activism, but no one wants to rock the boat like you. In the words of my auntie, I ain't kissing no white butt. I'm not kissing nobody's butt. I'm not kissing no white butt, no non-Black POC, Bruno Mars butt, no Black butt, nobody. People naturally freak out when someone is different. That's why there's a whole concept of deviance, because people needed a word to describe people who don't fit the mold. Thank you. Somebody said something about my hair. Thank you. Oh, Idol. Oh, you blocking people? Idol, maybe chill out on blocking people. I can't see. Ignore societal constructs, be you. They want us to be quiet and submissive. And I also understand that not everybody can do that. And that's fine. I don't have kids. Like, I know I'm in a certain position because I don't have children. I don't have people that rely on me, this and that. I totally understand that. I'm not telling anybody that they have to do what I do. But since I am in a certain position that I can do certain things, I'm going to fucking do it. And that's like using my privilege, right? Like, I don't have children. Prime example. I don't have children. So I don't have children that's like eating me out of house and home, or like, using up all the soap and drinking up all the juice and shit like that. So that means that I could probably afford to spend $3 on a bar of soap to buy from a Black-owned business. I can do that. Somebody else maybe can't do that because they go through 8 bars of soap a week because niggas, keep using up all the motherfucking soap. So I'm doing it for the person that can't do it. People don't like that shit either. Well, don't like it then. Bitch. I'm about to start it, yeah. Movie time. I don't know if these headphones work, because as y'all know, I stole these from the airplane. I stole these from Delta. Delta was like, oh, does anybody need headphones? I was like, yes, I do. And then I never gave them back. But you get what you pay for, because these shits be fucking up all the time. Remember last week the fucking sound didn't work, and then that shit turned on mad loud in my ears, and I was like, oh shit. Damn, no, these really don't work. I don't think these work. Fuck, I don't think these work. Come on. I'm starting. I don't think these work, though. I think I'm gonna have to put my big ones in. Unless there's no sound on this one. Okay. I don't think these work. I think I might just have to throw these away. I don't think they work. Wait, I'm not playing it. Enemy of the state, which we decided before I became the enemy of the state. Seren had the internet shut. We ain't the go along with the get along. We're gonna bang hard on these Neanderpeans! I wish I could like comments. It's so annoying that I can't. And they ain't gonna silence us. They can go choke on opiates. I still have them. I have them, Justin, but it's just hard. It's like hard to wear them when I have my afro. So normally I like to wear the earbuds when my hair's out, but I don't think them earbuds work anymore. You're just like my mom, and she's a Sag too. That girl, those plain earphones gonna be cracking all in your ears. I've never seen so many moderators on a chat. I feel so protected. I've been making a lot more mods because it's been a lot more people watching. So what's the goal? Coming together and continue talking about the problem to start a revolution. You have to get physical. Can't keep talking. Talk is just talk. Yeah, talk is cheap, which is why I have a whole playlist on my channel called Action. That's about actionable solutions. So don't ask me about what can you do besides talk when I have a whole playlist on my channel called Action. That's actionable solutions and steps that you could take, which you obviously haven't looked at before you open your mouth and left that comment. I guess we're just gonna do it like this. Maybe not. Like that, maybe? I don't know what's going on. I have t-shirts. I have merch. It's on TeePublic. They should have never gave me the Zoom feature. Fucked up when they gave me the Zoom feature. And you know I can only Zoom when I'm on the iPad. If I went live on the computer, I wouldn't be able to Zoom. All right, I'm starting. Oh, whoa. What the hell? Why did it do that? Okay, now it's tripping. Come on, don't trip on me. Don't trip on me now. Play. Oh, come the hell on. Okay, let me refresh. Let's see. Now it don't want to play. It was just playing. Now it don't want to play. It was literally just playing 1 second ago. Now it don't want to play. All right, let me refresh. You have one? What is it? I can't click on it from in the, because I'm watching on my computer, so I can't click. I think this one's gonna work. I think I just maybe needed to refresh it. Hold on, let's see. I can see the pop-ups from here. We didn't start yet. We're about to start right now. I had to refresh. It was literally just working, but now it's not working. Hi, Ash. Hi, Ashley. Somebody brought up that people are saying the grapevine is like owned by The Root or something? I don't even know that, Ash. Like, what the hell is that about? Wow, this shit just said error loading media file could not be played. Like, it wasn't literally just playing 17 seconds ago. Now, ain't that some bullshit? Anything y'all want to ask Ashley, y'all should ask her while she's here, because y'all be having questions about the grapevine while I try to get this link to work. Enemy of the state, but my link stopped working. Like, it literally stopped working. It was just playing, now it's not playing. Oh, can y'all hear me clicking? Can y'all hear the click, click, click? Can y'all hear the click, click, click? Yes, I am. Click, 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 click. Mother Ashley, my edges can't bear it. Oh, it's the government? I'm the enemy of the state, for real, for real. Enemy of the state. If you guys haven't heard, I keep saying that because that's from that Lupe Fiasco mixtape. Enemy of the state. Oh, I see real Trini. I see real Trini. Let me see. Let me try that. I'm definitely not going to be able to leave this this chat up. So y'all can say whatever you want. Congratulations on 50K, The Grapevine. Wow, you rent these movies on Prime? Oh, it's because The Root has a section that is called The Grapevine, so people assumed it was linked to your YouTube channel. Yet again, just like the fucking Ebony like article. How you just make an assumption and like make a whole like write a whole article or like make a whole video, like that's not true. Like that's some shit you just made up. Y'all don't think that's like out there? And then like that's literally fake news, right? Like isn't that like literal fake news? Like that's like the definition of fucking fake news. Like just some made up shit. Like just some made up shit. No proof, no rhyme or reason to what was said. I'm just gonna like say this made up ass fucking shit. Like I'm just gonna say it. Y'all hear me clicking? Y'all hear me clicking? Click, click, click. I agree with you, Just Nickel. Carl is frustrating, but I feel his perspective is necessary because plenty of black folks think like him. Carl isn't a coon. He just plays devil's advocate. Carl likes to play devil's advocate. And for that reason that Just Nickel said, too. Like, there are a lot of people that think a certain type of way. And I do think that you have to have a variety of ideas. You have to have a variety of opinions, right? Like, just look at this Bruno Mars situation. People don't like what I said about Bruno Mars. So they're trying to silence me, right? We could not like what Carl says, but that doesn't mean he should like not be invited back to the panel. Everybody's entitled to their opinions, even if we don't agree, even if we think their opinions are ridiculous. Yes, that's what makes the grapevine unique. Exactly. And I also like that we have a lot of like different opinions on the grapevine because it also helps show that black people are not a monolith. Because people be thinking that all black people think the same, have the same opinion, have the same upbringing, have the same culture, have the same thoughts. We're not a monolith, we're all different. So that's also why you kind of have to have voices. Now, like, I don't care about no like white people voices. Like, now they could be silenced. I really don't give a fuck about no white people voices. But like, I think it's good having like various black voices, even if we don't like what the fuck they gotta say. Come on. Sometimes I can see what Carl be trying to say once people actually let him finish. I actually agree with Carl sometimes. I'm never going to be here for Carl. What has been my favorite Grapevine panel? That's a good question. That I was on or that I've seen? I wasn't on the Libya one, but the Libya conversation was really, really good and informative. My favorite one that I was on... There's no sound. There's no sound on this link. Real Trini, that link that you posted, you have sound? There's no sound on mine. Mine doesn't have sound for some reason. Gosh, it should not be this hard to watch this movie. It's because the government doesn't want you to watch Enemy in the State. Just like I said, I was like, this movie would never get made in 2018. It's like too close to fucking reality. I have never had this much trouble watching a movie for Bees Bait. So now I'm like determined to watch this shit. This is about to be another 5-hour stream. Yours has sound? Mine doesn't have sound. And I'm on that link. I'm on that exact same link. And mine doesn't have sound. And I know it's not my headphones. I know there's nothing wrong with my headphones. Nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. I can't watch this one. It doesn't have sound for me. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Lord Jesus, no. Let's try this one. The link is anti-black, that's why. The volume button on my cord. Last time that made iTunes start playing. But let's try it. No, I don't hear nothing. I still don't hear anything. Why don't I fucking hear anything? And it did it again. It started playing the fucking iTunes. No, that's not working. Let's try this one. You laughing at me, Crystal? You saw me, right? It just did it again. Okay, let's try this one. Hi. My computer volume is all the way up. My computer volume is all the way up. But I have a Mac, and sometimes it, like, doesn't play shit from, like, quote-unquote, like, questionable fucking sources. So that's probably what it is. Like, the volume on my headphones works. I was watching another link and it was working. But then that link went out. And now I, like, can't get another link. And the link that you guys sent me. Okay, got it. I got one. It's playing. Play. I got one to work. Oh, you have to go, Crystal? Bye. It's playing. But this is clearly in Maryland. Oh, Clarissa, you leaving too? Oh, no, you were telling Crystal goodbye. How'd the Bruno Brigade curse your internet? Somebody's calling me. I don't know who that is. Y'all see that flash? Y'all see that flash on my face? That's my phone ringing. Hi, Victoria. We're watching Enemy of the State, and we literally just started. You 10 minutes in? I said my link couldn't work. It just started for me. Share the food. I'm eating waffles. For all y'all that are new, we always live stream Sundays, same time, same place. I always have food. I always have coffee. I normally have alcohol, but I don't have any today. Even though if I ever needed a drink, it was this weekend. The syrup's already on my waffles. Look, they're talking about CIA and FBI fucking surveillance. Cameras and microphones. This is the richest, most powerful nation on earth. We are at war 24 hours of every day. This is such a real ass conversation. That is Angelina Jolie's pappy, John Boyd. Thomas, cut the crap. What? You're not gonna watch it? You gotta watch it. Watch it. Watch it. You have to keep watching and see what happens. I will never leave a Beast Bake stream unless I fall asleep. Oh yeah, he is the dad from National Treasure. I've never seen this movie, but the fact that they're in MD already has me hyped. Yeah. Dang, now I want some waffles. Damn, I should have ate before this. You ambitious little shit. Oh, you guys talking about the issues that we talk about on the Grapevine panel? Well, you guys know that Ashley also takes requests. I'm cooking mac and cheese, fish, asparagus, Brussels sprouts. It's a nice rainy day. Ooh, invite me to your house. If you watched all the videos, you would know they talk about things all throughout the diaspora. They're about to kill you, old man. I'm about to screenshot this. A YouTuber said you're married to a white dude. Say it ain't so. No, well, I'm not married anymore. But when I was married, no, I was not married to a white guy. Look, they're setting him up. And you know the funniest shit? You know the funniest fucking shit? Is that my ex, who I'm still on very good terms with, and who I respect and will always have love for, he texted me this morning. Like, oh my God, like, I see all this shit going on. I see you blowing up. And I text him back. I was like, yo, they're trying to say that you're white. He's like, what? I'm like, yo, they're bugging out. I'm like, they're bugging out, making shit up. He's like, well, I'm definitely not white. I'm like, they want me to post pictures of you and shit. I was like, but everything doesn't have to be on the internet. Like, y'all gotta respect people's privacy. It was just not funny because he texted me this morning. I was like, bro, you will never believe what they're trying to say. I was like, but even if I was, which I'm not, I was like, but even if I was like, what does that have to do with what I said about Bruno Mars? Nothing. How does that dispute anything that I said about Bruno Mars? It doesn't. I was like, that's a lie that was made up to try to get me to talk about my personal life. So now we're talking about my personal life instead of Bruno Mars. I was like, I'm not falling for the fucking okie doke, bitch. I got a whole degree in journalism. I know these fucking games, bitch. And a whole minor in political science. We could play these fucking politics, and I'm born and raised in DC. We could play these politics games all day. Nobody gonna beat me at these little games. That's disrespectful to post him because that's ruining his privacy and that's your personal life. I would never post him, ever. The movie's on. Yep, that's deflection. Low key, you look like the type of black girl that dates white boys. AKA, I'm a black girl with natural hair and an opinion. Right? Exactly. What does a black girl that dates white boys look like? Speak up. You wanted to speak, right? Speak up. What does a black girl that dates white boys look like? Oh, you already got blocked. Y'all should unblock him so he could answer. Y'all should unblock him so he could answer. Because a lot of people have been saying that. I'm like, what does that look like? A black bitch with natural hair? So if all black girls with natural hair and an opinion date white guys, are y'all on crack? Y'all are on crack. That shit's funny to me. That's just a joke. Y'all should unblock them so they can answer. I think you hit them again and it says unhide or something like that. And for me, the irony of it is, I actually like niggas. Like, I'm actually the type that, like, rapists, aka self-proclaimed nice guys, like, hate. Because they be like, you don't want to date a nice guy. You want to date a fucking thug. And you want to date a nigga and this, and this. So that just makes it even more funny to me. That people trying to, like, people look at me. I'm a fucking black girl. And I'm brown. Like, I'm not light-skinned. And I have natural hair. I have an afro. And I have a piercing in my nose. So they be like, that's a shea butter bitch that dates white guys. And I just be thinking in my head, like, if y'all only knew. I actually date the type of niggas that y'all would probably get mad about if you saw me in person. If you saw me in person with boyfriends and people that I've had in the past, y'all would get mad. Like, oh, Seren is so smart and she's so this and she's so that, but she still want to date thugs. Like, I'm pretty sure that's exactly the fucking conversation that would be had. So, everybody wants to try to put me in a box. Everybody wants to try to put me in a box. They want to look at me. They want to look at the way that I look. They want to look at my hair. They want to look at my nose ring. And they want to put me in a box. Oh, you look like this. You look like that. You act like this. You act like that. It means this. It means that. Nobody's going to put me in no fucking box. Nobody's going to police me. Isn't Lisa Bonet older than Will Smith? How old is she? Look at young Will. She is, right? If someone lied on me like that, they would have caught these hands and I'm dead serious. Well, you know. Baby, cause I'm a thug all day, every day. Baby, cause I'm a thug. Wouldn't change for the world. Cause I'm a thug. That's right, you heard. Baby, cause I'm a thug. That's right. Oh, yeah, check it out. I love that song. I don't know. My mom loves that fucking song. What this world, my link stopped. What this world's gonna be. But I know one thing, that this is the life for me, baby, cause I'm a thug. See, I'm so tight. That's Trick Daddy, bitch. Trick Daddy, you know. Like, I'm from DC. What? Like, people don't even know where I'm from, who the person that I am. Like, they don't know nothing about me. They don't know nothing about me. They look at me and they make an assumption. And that's fine. Again, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. Like, that's not my problem. I love Trina. You know, Trina's a Sag. I love my little Saggies. And Trina and fucking Nikki are like really tight. They're like really good friends. Trina's the baddest bitch. Because I'm the baddest bitch. Still the baddest. Ain't a damn thing changed. Pull over, that ass too fat. Pull over, that ass too fat. Now we're gonna have to listen to some Trina and some Trick Daddy. Yeah, this is like not working. Let me see if I can refresh it. I'm getting the max spinning wheel of death here. It stopped working. Why did it stop working? It stopped working. Dumbass joke and deflecting, right? Now I don't have, look, has so much to say, now I don't have nothing to say, right? Block. I'll block him. I'll block him. We gave you a chance, Virgo. We gave you a chance. Bye, bitch. My link stopped working at 8 minutes and 52 seconds, so I might have to find another one. Oh, wait, no, it's working. I got it. Play. 8 minutes and 52 seconds. Time check. Oh, somebody did super chat. Who did super chat? Thank you, Joanna. I see you. Oh, yeah, you're right, Just Nickel. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. That was some fuck ass shit. That was some real fuck shit. And he's from Miami. So he should know that, like, me saying fuck shit and, like, that shit made him a fuck nigga is, like, very serious. That was, like, not cool at all. I didn't grow up in New York. I was born and raised in D.C. I lived in D.C. till I was 17. But then, yes, I moved to New York. My most, like, formative young adult years were spent in New York. I feel like D.C. is my home and New York is, like, my home away from home. Boy, Will Smith know he shouldn't be sitting here having lunch with this bitch, though. Because he is married to Regina King, and he cheated on Regina. Oh, I'm sorry. Did y'all not have y'all not seen this movie? Because that was a spoiler, wasn't it? Sorry. I just realized that was like a plot point. DMV in the building. People were also saying the grapevine is owned by the Root, yeah, which is not true. Aside from Jay-Z, what other rappers do I like? My top 5 is Hove, Yasin, Wheezy, Yeezy, Kid Cudi. So that's Jay-Z, Mos Def, Lil Wayne, Kanye West, Kid Cudi. And then Wiz Khalifa. Everybody knows I'm a huge Wiz Khalifa stan. I love Dipset. I like Cameron and Juelz. I like Dom Kennedy. I like Young Thug. I like Lil Durk. I love Nicki. Lil Kim, obviously. We could keep going. I listen to a lot of rap. Rap is like my genre of choice. I was at this party and fucking We Could Get It On a Night came on. I was like, oh, this is my song. Harlem. And I used to live in Harlem, so I was like, that's my song. But not her. Boobies real. High heel doobie feel. Plus got them Gucci nails, huh? You a cutie still. And that's my down girl too. Ain't no groupie deal. We went to movies, Suzuki's. I'm still watching it. Nobody. They got VHS tapes. To the jacuzzi, I tell you, my boobies real. I mean, she do be winning. Louis spinning. Go to the crib, she got the Gucci linens. I see Boobie grinning. She looked and said, Cam, I know that you be sinning. Nah, I'm a changed man. Look at the range, man. I got a whole new game plan. Looked and said, that's nothing but game cam. She was right, she was off in the range, man. Dropped her off at the L, now I'm flipping the cell. That's right, I had to call up L. Yo, L, what up? I hit, what else? Plus, don't say word. And we got it on a 9. Now that's another one I'm gonna have to listen to, because that's my shit. You need a timestamp? 12 minutes and 41 seconds. That's racist! Now you listen to me, you fucking eggplant. I like Outkast. I like Lupe. Somebody said, do I like Lupe? I like Lupe. But Lupe be on some other shit. Everybody knows, like, Food and Liquor is a classic. The Cool is a classic. Enemy of the State. I keep saying Enemy of the State, because that's, like, from a Lupe. I said already, I was like, that's from that Lupe mixtape. Enemy of the State. I loved Enemy of the State. Lamborghini Angels, Lamborghini Angels, Lamborghini Angels. I fuck with Lupe, but Lupe be on some. And Lupe got in some little beef with Kid Cudi, which I did not like, because Kid Cudi said that Kendrick Lamar needs to stop talking down on the black community like he is God's gift to niggas everywhere. And Kid Cudi had a motherfucking point. And everybody tried to come for Kid Cudi like he said something that was so wild and off the wall. And Lupe tried to come for him, talking about he needs to shut the fuck up and this, that, and the third. And Kid Cudi was like, shut up, you fucking dweeb. Like, nobody was even fucking talking to you. And Kid Cudi wasn't lying. Like, he wasn't lying. You know what Washington, D.C. plates really say? They really say taxation without representation. Because we are taxed like a state, but we are not a state. They like threw the pills in there and everything. Oh, trucker, you did $24.99. Wait, you haven't what? Well, it's Monica. Enemy of the state. Hood niggas can't be described. People don't know there's different types of hood niggas. Right. And you know what I really like about, like, a lot of hood niggas is that hood niggas have some fucking manners. People act like hood niggas don't have manners, but they do. Because most hood niggas was raised by a grandma that was, like, popping them upside the head if they didn't fucking say please and thank you and shit like that. Hood niggas have manners. A lot of these fucking too smart for their own good ass niggas are spoiled brats, mama's boys that don't have respect for others and don't know nothing about nothing outside of what they learned in school. And I don't even have time for that. I don't have time for that. Like, I remember watching some video with Migos. I will never forget this. Where they had everybody in the house. Nobody had shoes on. The cameraman is in socks. All these hood niggas in socks. Nobody has shoes on. And the shoes are lined up next to the front door. I'm like, now, somebody had a mom, a auntie, a grandma, somebody that was like, you not wearing them shoes in my house. So now we have niggas that's like, you can't wear them shoes in my house. Like, niggas have sense. A lot of hood niggas have sense. And that shit is not common. Oh, I'm buffering. Hold on. My shit paused. I'm buffering. I'm buffering at 16:03. There, I'm playing again. You said, do I like any new young rappers? I said I like Young Thug and I like Lil Durk. You mean other than that? 21 Savage isn't bad. That mixtape is a classic. He murdered that Timberland beat, especially. You talk about Enemy of the State? Yeah, they got a fucking video of you killing that fucking politician, you bitch. Nah, I don't like Wale. But the reason why I don't like Wale is because, like, Now, speaking of picking on people, we used to pick on Wale in like the Nike Talk forums and stuff, and like, God, he's a whiny crybaby, which I can't fuck with. Like, and he's always whining about something. Kid Cudi is forever fighting against the world. Kid Cudi versus everybody. I love it. So he chained himself to the box and then he locked it. Lupe, Food and Liquor. I'm buffering again at 1712. Much as I like Kendrick as an artist, he really does come off as sanctimonious. Like he's some kind of, I'm playing again, like he's some kind of second coming of hip hop Jesus. The shit gets annoying. Yeah, and his fans love that shit. And that's why I really like that Kid Cudi called it out. And he called it out publicly. Like, listen, chill the fuck out. Relax. Oh, I like Dej Loaf too. I like Dej Loaf too. Spoiled as hell. Oh, that was a Vice video? Yeah, and you guys know I hate Vice, but I did see that one. They have manners. Her niggas will treat you accordingly. Who the fuck wears shoes in the house, especially carpet? Don't mess up their carpet. And I remember it used to be a joke that on every Migos song, they used to be like, Mama told me, like, Mama told me this, and like, Mama told me that. Like, a lot of these niggas have been raised. They've been raised the right way. They were just raised in the hood. That's it. Nasty mofos wear shoes in the house. Listen, Kendrick felt some type of way after losing out to Macklemore and then rebranded. I agree. I think that losing out to Macklemore really broke Kendrick Lamar's spirit. I think that what he took away from that situation was that he would really have to do certain things and play the game to get ahead. And so I feel like that's what he started doing, and it started working, because look at where he is right now. Because before, them TDE niggas didn't used to give a fuck about nothing. Like, I remember Kendrick Lamar was doing an episode with like some white chick, and she was like, what do you like to do in your spare time? And he was like, I like to eat Fruit Loops and watch Martin. And she was like, what's Martin? And he was like, Martin, the show Martin. You never heard of Martin? And she was like, no. She was like, haha, but I do know Fruit Loops. Kendrick Lamar got up and walked out the interview. Like, this bitch don't know me. She don't know my culture. She don't understand me. A year later, after losing that Grammy to Macklemore, he's giving Billboard interviews talking about Iggy Azalea deserves to be here and this and that. Either that nigga was replaced by a clone, or that shit really broke his spirit. And I think that's really what happened. I'm buffering again. I'm buffering at 1843. I'm buffering, y'all. Hold on. I'm buffering. I'm buffering. I'm buffering. So that's y'all time check. 1843. Oh, somebody else did super chat. Jelani, hi. I see you. Thank you. I'm driving, so I can't be in on the convo, but I'm loving it. Also, I'm librarian at the school where Lupe went. He's mad self-important. Definitely was looking down on our kids when he came. Right, and that's also the vibe that I get from Lupe. Like, Lupe's on one. Like, he's on one. He became really self-righteous and self-important and sanctimonious. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, where is Gold Watch Lupe? Like, can you bring Gold Watch Lupe back, please? Like, but that's because Lupe's fans are also self-righteous and sanctimonious, and they're the type that to be like, you just don't understand what Lupe is saying, and he's too fucking deep for you, and this, and this. And I think Lupe started drinking the Kool-Aid and smelling himself and thinking that he really was that fucking self-important. Now, Lupe's a great lyricist, and Lupe definitely does have fucking lyrics that go over niggas' heads. Like, don't get me wrong. But that doesn't make you better than nobody. Like, oh, okay, yeah, you know some big words. Okay, that don't make you better than anybody. Nicki Minaj knows some big words too. I like hood niggas with a bad attitude. You could never reach young Nick's magnitude, even if you had the longitude, latitude. Like, knowing some big words don't mean shit. I mean, and I like Nicki. I'm just saying, like, people don't fucking look at Nicki and be like, Nicki's using big words. Her lyrics are going over niggas' heads. Like, Lupe needs to fucking relax. Gold Watch is still my song, though. I like Mont Blanc pens and Moleskine paper. I like Doolyard bags and green now-a-laters. There's no way I'm going to catch up to the chat, Umi. It's 268 of y'all watching. So I'm trying to just let it go and see what I see and catch what I catch. I do want to get to the UK. Y'all got a little London chat. Oh, Monica, you're leaving comments about what's happening in the movie. Monica, have you seen this movie before? I had to pause mine, guys. It's buffering. Have you seen this movie before? What y'all think about Jacques? Love him or hate him? I'm low-key glad they starting to let niggas sing again. Jacques be trying to push up on Dej. And Dej is my girlfriend, so he needs to fall back. But he's alright, though, I guess. He could sing. Yup, and that's why Kendrick sold out and made that song with Taylor Swift. Jacques is very talented. I'm at 1845. I just paused it to give it a minute to buffer. 1845 is my time check. My dad said he saw Wale at a restaurant in DC one time and he was acting mad extra. Oh, there's a question. Chatty J has a question. Oh, Jacques. I love Jacques. Kendrick is problematic, but he killed the Black Panther soundtrack. Yeah, it broke his spirit. Seriously, I think so. What's sad is Kendrick is playing the game, but he still doesn't have an Album of the Year Grammy, which ties into your Bruno Mars point. Yeah, and I said, when we were like first talking about that, when I had said like, oh, I think 444 should win, I was like, but white people have decided they really like Kendrick Lamar. I was like, but they really like Bruno, and Bruno's not black, so Bruno has that edge, which is exactly my point. Exactly my point. He's more likely a clone. But has it not always been about breaking the black spirit? Yes, it has always been about breaking the black spirit. And you guys know I used to really love Kendrick, and I'm very sad to see what happened because I do really believe that they broke his spirit, and that sucks, and I hate that. Like, TDE used to be known for being like the don't give a fuck, like, radical label. Like, you had Ab-Soul, who was like putting out super like control system and shit. You had like Schoolboy Q, who was doing like the super gangster rap. I really like Schoolboy Q too. Schoolboy Q would be in my top 10 definitely. You had like J-Rock, who like still to this day like lives in the projects in Compton. You had Kendrick, who would say and do anything and walk out of interviews, and that's what I loved. But has it not always been about breaking the black spirit? Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. I did pause it, Umi. Y'all want to talk about rebranding? Y'all think that's really Gucci? He looks completely different. Oh, y'all could get into that. I don't. I feel like the celebrity worship culture plays a little into it. I did love old Gucci though. Like, Lemonade is my shit. My Cutlass motor knocking. Well, no, not mine. Your Cutlass motor knocking because it is a lemon. Them sour apple bitter bitches, I'm not fucking with them. That's my shit right there. Azalea is too damn talented. It makes me furious. She's not getting it together. Yeah. Come through, no flex zone. Hell no, you can't use my lip gloss. Ass so fat it's on lift off. That's my shit right there. You bitches make a nigga dick soft. Listen up, ho. This is my territory. You are my son, like an episode of Maury, like an episode of ER. Bitch, I'm hotter than the DR. When it come to rap skills, nobody can see her. Motherfuckers flexing. Motherfuckers acting. Bitches, my sons, that I'm having contractions. Nicki Minaj is like a spitter. You can say what you want about Nicki. None of these bitches are out rapping Nicki, in my opinion. I know you guys like love Rhapsody. I see you guys talking about Rhapsody and like Lady Lesher and this and that. Now, I think Nicki Minaj can get very lazy. Don't get me wrong, she's a Sag. Saggies have a little lazy side. But Nicki Minaj can fucking rap her ass off. Like, and Nicki understands words. She understands a beat. She understands combinations. Like, she's a rhymer. Like, she has rhyme skills. None of these bitches can out rap Nicki, in my opinion. That's why Nicki is still number one. That's why nobody has been able to dethrone her. But that's just my opinion. That's it. I'm gonna probably start it again in about 5 minutes. I'm at 1845. 1845. I'm paused. I'm letting it buffer for a minute. Oh, y'all know how I feel about Jhené Aiko. Monica, are you still watching it? Monica, stop watching it. Pause it. Hi, Jay. I lost you, but I could see you. Come through, no flex zone. Motherfucker sleep on Nicki, though. They just listen to her pop shit. But, like, Nicki has bars. Like, she could rap. That no flex zone verse was really, really good. That was how I even heard of Ray Shrummer. who I like. I really like Ray Shremmerd. I really like Ray Shremmerd a lot. I really like Ray Shremmerd a lot. I really like their first album. I haven't listened to their second one, Shrum Life 2, but I heard it's really, 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 really good. I have seen them live. They're great live performers. They put on a fucking great performance. Like, I like those little kids. I like Ray Shremmerd. It's a lot of artists that I like. It's a lot of rappers that I do like that's out right now. People have matched, like, I wish I could have made the State of Music Grapevine episode, which is so funny because you guys know what inspired that episode. Remember when we did the Beast Bake on your faves, like your artists, these artists aren't legends? That was what inspired the Grapevine video on music, but we had a scheduling conflict, so I couldn't make that episode. But I wish I could have been there because I do actually like quite a few of the new artists, and I think a lot of them don't get a fair shake. But Gucci Mane is a clone. It's not what you can cut off your house arrest. Oh, it's not like you can cut off your house arrest bracelet without going back to jail for escaping and destruction of property. I think that Lasers era really broke Lupe, all that label turmoil. He used to seem so humble. Yeah, the Lasers shit did break him too. Because Lupe always said he wanted to do his perfect trilogy. Like, he wanted to do Food and Liquor, and then he wanted to do The Cool, and then he wanted to do, what was the last one going to be called? LUP End. And then he wanted to do LUP End, right? Will he return to his life of crime, or will he stay? The answer to these and other questions will be found on LUP End. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. But they did not let him make LUP End. They made him make fucking Lasers, and then the Great American Rap Album, and then all this other shit. They, like, forced him. That shit did break Lupe's spirit also. Especially, but I think that walks hand in hand with Lupe feeling like, I'm that nigga, I should be able to do what I want. But, like, bitch, obviously, you so smart, but you didn't realize you signed a fucking 6-album contract. Sorry. I'm about to play 1845. Play. Play. LUPN. The man say life ain't easy. Niggas gotta eat, that's when shit get greasy. Streets was all like, feed me, feed me. Niggas gotta eat, that's when shit get greasy. Look, he really fucking recorded my man's murder. Yeah. You know what you should have done? You know what I would have done? Well, no, you can't call the cops, right? I would have sent that shit to the news. I would have anonymously sent that shit to the news and left the country. But I wouldn't have called anybody. See, he like called his friend at the news station. No, I would have just anonymously sent that shit and been out. Hammersley was professionally wasted. Some anal Look at the government listening. Look at the government listening to my man's phone call right now. They're sitting outside his house. How did this movie get made? I forgot Jack Black was in this shit. Are you watching, Monica? Streets be all like, feed me, feed me. Niggas gotta eat, that's when shit get greasy. Niggas want him dead. Lenny Bloom. Did he just suggest that Gucci is a clone? I love this coat that Will Smith has on. Do chicks dig lingerie? No, I have never been in a lingerie store in my life where the bitches are actually walking around in lingerie. I wish I could go in Victoria's Secret and see bitches walking around with lingerie on. That's allowed. I don't think Sis is a sellout. I didn't say that. I see people are saying that. Somebody was like, She's in the Erykah Badu, Janae Aiko category of like fake woke, like pretend smart, says a lot of like random shit. Somebody one time said in Beast Bake that it's like that SZA has like homeless people like verses, which is like, she said it was like, you know, the homeless person that's talking about how like the sky is blue, the sea is green, I'm mean, you're mean. Somebody was like, those are SZA's, like SZA has like lyrics like that. I don't think that SZA could sing, and I do think that her lyrics are vapid and shallow, and people make it out to be deeper than it really is. But that's just my opinion. I've never been like on board the SZA train. I wouldn't say that she's sold out since she's gotten famous. I would say she's got some work done on her face since she's gotten famous, which I've said before, but it's great work. Her face looks amazing, so kudos to whoever her doctor is, because her face looks great. I just hope she doesn't push it too far into like Muppet territory. But that's the only thing that I would say she's done since she's gotten a little bit of shine. What work does she get done? Her face just subtly looks different. Cause like I'm really familiar with SZA because I used to be like a super Kendrick Lamar stan. I used to like love Kendrick. Like I rode on a bus all night to go see Kendrick headline like Sneaker Pimps Philly when I was like still living in New York. I used to be like all about Kendrick, all about Absol, all about Schoolboy Q, like all about TDE. So when they brought SZA on board, I was like, oh, who is this chick? And I like listened to a lot of her stuff. Her old stuff I didn't used to like because I was like, okay, this is like depressed, like kill yourself type music, which is fine, but it's not for me. And back then, her face just looked different. Like, her face just looked different. And, like, it's been, like, subtle changes that she's, like, gotten a little more famous and a little more famous and a little more famous. And I don't think, and she did lose a good amount of weight, but I don't think it's just the weight loss. I feel like her face looks different. This movie, The Entire System is Corrupt. Have you seen this movie before, Monica? She lost weight and got cosmetic surgery, glowed up. Right. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not against like plastic surgery and shit like that. If you have the money to do it and you want to do it. Kelly Rowland, who I really fuck with, has admitted to getting like her fucking titties done. Like, and she might have got a nose job too. I'm not sure. Now I don't know how I feel about nose jobs because 9 times out of 10 that's about making your wide black nose smaller. So like nose jobs I'm on the fence about. But like, bitch, you want to get your titties done? You want to get your chin shaved down, bitch? You want a brow lift, bitch? You got the money for it? Do you, sis? I'm not mad. And like I said, I think SZA keeps saying she never had surgery, but she's had to keep saying it because people keep saying it because her face looks different. Her face looks different. Her face looks different. That's why people keep saying it. Just like how them Kardashians be like, yeah, we haven't got shit done. Shut up. You bitches have gotten everything done, you fucking liars. We all know. The police about to hop in his shit. Computer boy better run. Aaliyah J got her titties done. A lot of people got get work done. Now, I think there's also something to be said about the stigma around plastic surgery as well. Like, if you have the money to, again, get your titties done and get shit done and shit like that, I don't know. Like, I don't necessarily feel like there should be any, like, to me, that also kind of, in a way, it also kind of falls under, like, trying to, like, police women's bodies and, like, what they do with their bodies, which can be kind of, like, how do we feel about that? But at the same time, yeah, if you're getting, like, rhinoplasties and stuff like that because, like, you don't like your Jackson 5 nostrils, that's a thing, too. There's nuance to it, right? People's faces can change over time, but I don't know. If you don't want to believe that she had work done, that's fine. I think she had work done. That's my opinion. Uh, her chin is different. I don't mind SZA's voice, but she can't dance for shit. Her chinny chin chin. Oh, you're quoting Lupe, Davey. I see you. I've been trying to put my finger on what she got done to her face. SZA just has the woke girl look, just like Badu. How do you skirt on a nigga? She lost a lot of weight. Speaking of pushing it too far with plastic surgery, Little Kim, what does she do? SZA Def got the crossover makeover. Somebody also said, I think this was on Twitter or on a forum, somebody was like, the more famous, or was it one of y'all? I don't remember. Somebody was like, the more famous SZA gets, they were like, the closer her hair texture gets to Indian Remy. They were like, oh, that when she first came out, she had like the big hair, and now the hair is getting like straighter and straighter and straighter. Which I thought was actually a pretty interesting commentary. That was pretty astute. He caught the government murdering someone, and the first thing he did was pick up the phone and ran his mouth about it. He should have known better. Exactly. Like I said, the first thing that I would have done was I would have made copies and anonymously sent that tape to every news organization. I would have sent it to the local DC paper. I would have sent it to the national, and then I would have got the fuck out of town. Like, you're not linking this shit to me, bitch. No. I don't think SZA is vapid or shallow. She's just stating the state of affairs, and you're in a sunken place. I like the honesty. I think we at some point have low moments, which is why I said she also makes that depressed kill yourself music, which is fine. It's just not for me. I think the vacuous, shallow nature of it comes because I don't find her lyrics to be deep or interesting. But yeah, sometimes you just need to listen to an album that says I'm sad. That's fine. I still don't think that shit is deep or interesting. I don't. And I think that people are trying to make it deeper and more interesting than it really is. But people are also not very deep, nor are they interesting for the most part. Sorry. That's just me. I love the kill yourself music she made. Let me find out Seren is a low-key sneakerhead. Oh, not low-key. High-key. High-key. I used to be really into sneakers and shoes and clothes. And I wear a men's 9.5. So I used to have everything. Every sneaker, all the Jordans, all the SBs, fucking Air Raids, Air Tech Challenge 2, Andre Agassi's. Like, I'm a tomboy, so my thing used to be, like, I don't care about outdressing none of these bitches, like, but I'm gonna outdress your boyfriend. Like, I'm gonna be fresher than your boyfriend. I'm gonna have on fresher sneakers. I'm gonna have on fresher jeans. I'm gonna have on a fresh-ass fucking t-shirt. I'm gonna have on my fucking hat with the swoosh. Like, I'm gonna embarrass you. Like, I'm gonna embarrass you. I'm gonna have on my Married to the Mob jacket. Like, that used to be my shit before I became an anti-capitalist. I still like nice things, but I would never spend money the way I used to spend money before, because it's like a Jedi mind trick, Lupe. It's like a Jedi mind trick. Lenny. That's why I said, like, that's why we were talking about Wale. I was like, I used to be on Nike Talk. We used to be on the forums, like, messing with him. I hate the people who pretend they didn't have surgery, even on their body. Like, don't pretend you just went to the gym. The Kardashians said they didn't have any work done. Tiana Taylor has to chill. Yeah, SZA said she's allergic to, like, everything. Why can't the Kardashians just own it? We've all seen the pictures of Kim when she was Paris Hilton's assistant. Tiana's face looks so different. Can't say she looks better. Tiana Taylor for sure got her nose done. Now, Tiana Taylor has a body of death, though, and I believe she works out. I think she got work done on her face because people wouldn't stop talking about her face and how she looked like a man and looked masculine. And I think, unfortunately, she gave in to the peer pressure and got some work done. But I don't think Tiana Taylor, on her face, I don't think Tiana Taylor has gotten anything done on her body. I don't believe that. She really works out. She's really a in the gym ass bitch. I have no problem with plastic surgery as long as you admit to it and own it. Aaliyah won't admit to the ass shots and people are tight because she just says she gained weight. And you know what I don't understand about Aaliyah is because, like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she didn't get ass shots because she was, like, very open about getting her titties done. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Somebody on IG posted photos of the Kardashians' face on their new bodies. Pretty funny. Tiana keeps getting work done, but she's already gorgeous. I don't think people need to own up to plastic surgery. It's their private business. I don't think that people should deny it. I think you can say, I don't want to talk about it. It's my business. You don't have to. But I don't think that people should deny it if they've gotten work done, because that also contributes to this idea that celebrities and stuff like that they look a certain way that they don't really look. So don't deny it. You don't have to confirm or deny it. If it's not anybody's business, you could be like, it's none of your fucking business. That's fine too. Just like I said in my Winnie Harlow video, PSA, sometimes it's fine to shut the fuck up. You don't have to fucking say yes or no or have an opinion on everything. It's fine to be like, no comment. Oh my God, I forgot the real Napster was in this movie too. You'll never shut down the real Napster. Aaliyah J, the makeup artist on YouTube. Oh, your phone dying? All right. I also think you have to interrogate why you feel the need to get a boob job or butt enhancement. No decision is made in a vacuum. That's true too. That's why I said it's like a nuanced conversation. It's kind of a lot of moving parts. You're right. I'm eating waffles and drinking coffee. Jay, I see you. Oh gosh, this man is running. I feel like if you get surgery, just don't tell people you got the results from working out, because that's dangerous. Right, exactly. That's what I mean when I say, like, that's what I don't like about it. People be like, yeah, I just worked out, or I just did this, or I just did that. No, you didn't. And don't tell people that, because again, yeah, that contributes to this, like, idea that, like, especially these celebrities look a certain way and this, and it's like, no, you don't. The point with good surgery is you can't tell when it's good. Exactly. He got hit by a whole fire truck. Man, the Kardashians want to say they ain't had no work done. They really trying to pretend like all of them didn't start out looking like Sid from Ice Age before that knife got them right. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? I don't know. Sid from Ice Age. I will never be able to look at none of those hoes in the face again. Thank you. Thank you, Umi. I really appreciate that. Somebody said they went to a Ja Rule concert. Look. Lil' Kim has been honest about her plastic surgery. A common cosmetic procedure is eyeliner tattoos. I'm interested to see SZA's artistic growth and where she goes artistically. Damn, that's actually true. She's been relaxing that shit. You talking about SZA's hair? It was an interesting comment, because I was like, you know, you're kind of right. You kind of have a point. Better run to Mexico like in Blue Street. Just send the video and run. Isn't it wild, though, that he just so happened to run into Will Smith in the lingerie shop? But you know what the funny shit about that is that DC is very small. So it's actually believable, because DC is about this big, and you run into people everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. You'd be like, hey, I know you. Everywhere you go. Because DC about this big. DC doesn't even have a population of 1 million people that live there. I was reading the number is something like 3 million people or 2 million people that commute every day. Like, they live in Maryland, Virginia. They even live further away, like Boston and Philly. They, like, take the train in the morning and stuff like that, and then they leave. But the actual population of native Washingtonians, like me, is only, like, it's, like, 600,000. It's, like, very small. It's so small. You run into people you know everywhere. People you went to school with, especially, like, if you went to school in D.C., everywhere. Yes, everybody goes to the same places. Yes. God, but they're really in DC. Look. They're really in DC. Look. I love this movie. Oh, somebody about to get blocked? I'm so far behind in this chat, but I'm trying, y'all. Where are we? Better run to Mexico like in Blue Street. Just send the video and run. I would have at least finished letting the tape download before I ran my mouth. They saw his door, guns loaded, and the shit not done loading yet. He played himself. SZA just one of them cute artists, no depth really. People love her songwriting, it's very unique, I guess. Schoolboy Q is the only TDE artist that has remained consistent in my opinion. And I personally think that Schoolboy Q is the most talented out of all of them. And he's definitely the most consistent. Like, Blank Face was a great album. Habits and Contradictions was a great album. Oxymoron, sorry, I'm watching. I got, like, distracted. Oxymoron was a great album. Like I said, I would put Schoolboy Q in my top 10. Like, he's good. Will has no clue what he's gotten himself into, all because he ran into an old friend in a lingerie store. They ain't even trying to help my man. They fishing for that tape with bystanders around. I forgot that Trent from Big Mama's House played Will and Regina's son in this movie. I love Seren, always with the shits. Yes, Seren with the sauce. You need a video dedicated to the old photos of Seren. That surgery stuff is a slippery slope and could be addictive. Every time I hear Regina's voice, I picture Riley and Huey, right? Same. Oh my God. Madness Sport. You take it all the way back. You want to go take it back? Bitch. Gene Machine and Wheaton Mall. I used to have all my little fresh Parasuco shit, my Parasuco jeans and my Parasuco little shirts. Bitch. Popping. Couldn't tell me nothing. With my 504s on, bitch. Couldn't tell me nothing. Couldn't tell me nothing. Not a damn thing. Bye, Acrylic Rose. I'm late. You're probably already gone. I'm late. Sorry. Nostalgia Ultra wasn't an album. It was like a mixtape or an EP or something. No, I think it was a mixtape because Nostalgia Ultra really heavily sampled like Coldplay and like Hotel California. There's no way he paid for that. I'm pretty sure Nostalgia Ultra was a mixtape. And that's the only thing by Frank Ocean that I really like was Nostalgia Ultra. And I like the old like Lonnie Bro stuff, but I used to get sneakers every week. My closet was stacked. I would be like, today, I want to steal your nigga. Tomorrow, I will steal your bitch. Same. Samesies. Like, who am I gonna fucking take today? Who am I gonna be fresher than today? Am I gonna be fresher than you, or am I gonna be fresher than your nigga? Let me decide. Oh yeah, I'm way behind. All this got me All this got me reminiscent about that fun backpack rap era from like 2007 to 2013, shopping on Karma Loop and shit, the first double XL freshman. Exactly. That was like such a fun time, wasn't it? Such like a fun, everything was fun. Everything was fun. Everything was fun. And bright colors and all over print hoodies and niggas was getting stars cut in their head and Kanye was the Louis Vuitton Don, and wasn't that a nice time? Not like now. Tiana Taylor is sexy as fuck. Tiana said all she does is dance. Tiana be working out. You were on Nike Talk. LOL, I used to troll that board. Since this whole jawline change, Tiana probably got her boobs done. They sit nice. They had all of Will's info just like that in the snap of a finger. Oh, Leah J got ass shots? I didn't know that. She said she talks about whether she did. She said she'll talk about whether she did or not when people stop asking her. She did get her boobs done. She said after breastfeeding they were saggy. Y'all, how did this movie get made? Do you want your phone tapped? Seren isn't a typical Sag. She's gonna say something. Oh, I'm a typical Sag. She's gonna say something out of pocket that feels borderline like a personal attack, but 8 times out of 10 is not a personal attack. It's not. I was around sneakerheads. I'm not one myself. Tiana had a reduction. Lord, I forgot about Jack Black. I'm very much considering buying her dance workout tape. When you lose weight, your jawline automatically pops. I've lost weight. You could go look at my old videos to now and see that I've clearly lost weight, but I don't think my face looks different. I mean, I don't think my face looks different. Like, as in, I don't think my whole face looks different. I personally feel like Sis's whole face looks different. Just me personally. I don't think it's just that she lost weight. Oh, wait, something just happened. I don't know what just happened. Something just hold on. Something just happened in my video, y'all. My whole, like, screen just went white. It, like, blanked out. I have to refresh my page. Something just happened. We were doing so well. Well, that gives me a chance to catch up on the chat anyway. Who's Winnie Harlow? She's a model. This movie is now Winnie the model with vitiligo. I feel like Winnie is so pretty. Winnie is gorgeous. They have cameras everywhere. Damn. If we all had celeb money, we'd all look different too. Nobody in the industry keeps their natural look. It's too competitive. I think black people are too heavily policed on the surgery discussion. The dominant... Oh, yeah. I might have to restart my computer because my shit is, like, frozen. I think black people are too heavily policed on the surgery discussion. The dominant society still gets the most surgery, even though they shit on black people. Kim was always attractive, but she had a strong-ass hairline. Oh, boy, she got that hairline cleaned the fuck up, didn't she? And she got it pushed back to make her forehead bigger. Because did you know that, like, we do consider, like, higher, like, just from, like, a visual standpoint, like, higher hairlines and, like, bigger foreheads are, like, perceived as, like, more beautiful. It makes, like, a face more attractive. If you have, like, a big forehead and, like, really symmetrical features, like, scientifically speaking, your face, like, looks more aesthetically pleasing. Plastic surgery only matters when the baby don't look nothing like the parents. I hate your lives. I hate your lives. Just because you have money doesn't mean you're going to change your appearance. You run into DC people in Maryland and Virginia too. I just restarted my computer. I get the sense that SZA is being very carefully marketed. If you get work done, I believe you have self-image issues and don't love yourself enough. Everybody in DC goes to the same places. DC sounds like a nightmare if you got exes you're not on terms with. Oh my God, true story. True story. So I dated this guy. We broke up. I was dating this guy when I was in high school. We broke up, whatever. We broke up. A couple years later, so I was in college. I was like dating a new guy. New guy that I was dating lived in DC, but like I was going to school in New York. So we were doing kind of like the long distance thing, like back and forth. I was home for a weekend. The new guy I was seeing wanted to go out to a club. We went out to a club. We was like chilling in the VIP section. I ran into my old high school boyfriend at the club where I was at with my new boyfriend. It was like, I was just like, okay, DC is just too, like, it's too small. Like, this is so awkward and it's so weird and I don't want to be here in this uncomfortable ass motherfucking situation right now. Like, and that shit will happen to you everywhere you go. Oh my fucking God. And I felt bad too because we were like in VIP, like popping bottles and shit. And he was like outside the VIP section. That's how Richmond is. Can't go nowhere popping without running into someone you don't want to see. Yep, happened to me too many times. That's why I leave every 5 years. All right, let's see if it plays a little bit better now. Okay, I had to restart it. I know I'm behind, you guys, just so you know where I'm at. I restarted it, I fast forwarded it, and it's just at the part where Will like pulled up to his house, and I'm just gonna leave it there and let it play. But I know I'm behind you guys because I just had to like restart my whole computer. Hi, Mr. Dean. Allegedly. Sounds like the islands. Everyone knows everyone. Real Trinity, do you live in Trinidad? Because I have a Trinidadian homegirl that lives in Trinidad. You live in Trinidad? Seth Green and Jamie Kennedy together. Sis is very marketed. She's mentioned in Narcos, Drew Barrymore, etc. It's like she's being paid for adverts in her lyrics. I run into people on U Street and 14th Street all the time. Oh, bitch, don't go to U Street. Oh, don't go to Adams Morgan back in the day, bitch. You will run into your whole motherfucking first grade class. And they will be drunk as hell. Listen to this fascist gas bag. In 98. Does it sound familiar, bitch? Enemy of the state. Whoever was a location scout for this movie really knew what they were doing. They got a bomb-ass shot of Meridian Hill, aka Malcolm X Park. They questioned him about buying lingerie for Lisa Bonet. LOL, I would have been like, get the fuck out of my house. We'll just tap the criminals. We won't suspend the civil rights of the people. Then who decides which is which? Regina King with the motherfucking facts! The facts, bitch. Facts only. I've noticed a change in SZA's hair as well. I felt that SZA's voice and hair was a marketed decision, but as for her behavior, she's just reckless and says whatever. I love Studio by School by Q. That was my song. I like that song too. Na 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 na. Baby. SZA's lyrics sound like Jaden Smith tweets. I hate y'all. SZA is a follower of Badu. This movie is the reason I bought a trench coat. We in mall. Hi, Amanda. Parasuco was life back in the early 2000s. Life. They were all up in their house. Can I take you where? Can I take you to the mall? No more of that MSNBC terrorist talk. You scaring the kids. That's going to be me. That's going to be me if I have kids. I'm going to be like, listen, kids. They hacked your cell phones. They're watching us right now. Put tape over the phone. They're going to be 5 years old. Like, mom's tripping again. Kanye dyed his hair pink to match the Kim Kardashians. We need to assemble a get out camera flash relief team ASAP. His uncomfortable smile is a cry for help. Y'all never saw that meme that was like the reason why Kanye always flips out around the paparazzi is because the paparazzi are like flashing the cameras in his face, like allowing him out of the sunken place. That's why he always flips out. Y'all never saw that? That meme was funny. But that meme really did have me thinking. I was like, Kanye be wilding. I'm gonna need him to get it together. Kanye might be a clone. Oh, I see some people got blocked. I'm 10 minutes behind the chat. I need to hire y'all to block the haters in my life because y'all are swift. Oh, you live down the street from Wheaton Mall? Oh, I used to go there all the time into the library over there. SZA obviously got surgery on her face. The MI6 froze my computer. My computer froze too. I'm cool. Her changing her face is her choice. The agents are out here. I'm using my phone. I lost weight too. You could tell when something is different, especially when you've gone through it yourself. I think she got, you talking about SZA? I think she got her nose reducted and her chin enhanced. Rain checked the movie and just talked to us. No, I'm watching. I'm still watching it. Facts, isn't there a meme that says you aren't ugly, you're just broke? That is a meme. And that meme has all the Kardashians, their old faces with their new faces. This nigga Jack Black said he would let Lisa Bonet ruin his life. Kill me. They remain close. Paying her. Makes large cash deposits of her own. Bitch, y'all niggas is leaving a motherfucking paper trail, bitch. Can't trust the government. They could track everything. Bank statements, credit card statements, phone number. They could track everything. Everything you do. Everything you do. Everything you do. How did this movie get made? I'm gonna make my kids watch this shit. Like, bitch, this is a documentary. I, Robot, this is a documentary, children. We're watching all the Will Smith classics. These movies are not fiction. True. You're only ugly because you're broke. My ass looks different from when I got a little money. SZA does need to keep her hype up and not rest on her laurels. Oh yeah, that's how Richmond is. Can't go nowhere popping without running into someone you don't want to see. I mean, I didn't want to just ignore him, Ebony. I said hi, bye. That's why I don't poop where I eat, can't date in the workplace or education department, so there ain't no such thing as a hoe phase in DC. No, there's not. Because everyone you know will know. I guess you just have to decide whether you care or not. She's right. Velvet Lounge and Marvin's. You will see someone you know or went to school with. Fucking enemy. Every time y'all write enemy of the state, I just want to be like, enemy of the state. I don't even fuck with Adams Morgan anymore. No, nobody goes there anymore. It got overran by the whites. You could tell that's really Baltimore too. I was just there last night. Y'all ain't shit. Oh, he said Twitter feels empty without me. I'll be back in 4 days. 3 days. Shit, this movie's why I got myself a bug sweeper. I finally watched Black Panther. Now I can watch your video. Yay! Tell me what you think. Yeah, I could see it. SZA had her chin done. If you lose enough weight, your face shrinks and your nose and mouth are more pronounced. I saw that meme and it had me like, you talk about that Kanye meme, right? I understand, but just like any city, once you know to mind your business, not be flashy, you will be fine. She didn't lose that much damn weight. I mean, I don't know. I think SZA got some work done. I don't think she just lost weight. Like I said, I've lost weight. But I know for a fact that like my like cheekbones and like my cheeks are like way more pronounced. There's like shit about my face that's more pronounced. But I don't feel like my face really looks different. To me, as somebody that like really like I've really watched SZA's career since she first came on the scene, because I used to be like a super TDE stan. So we're talking about like 3, 4, 5 years ago to now. Her face looks different. Not just like she lost some weight. I feel like her face looks different. But that's just me. Nobody has to agree. I do a little cross-dressing on the weekends. Be surprised how a nice pair of edible panties can make a guy feel sexy. We thought it might be for Rachel Banks. Good night, gentlemen. You try to come in here and try me in my own house because y'all white. And I love how like snappy and like quick and like irreverent Will Smith is in every movie. Like, and Will Smith does a lot of ad-libs. Like he does a lot of like what is that shit? Improv. Like they'd be like, okay, like a lot of the shit that Will says in his movies, that's not a script. Like that's not something that somebody wrote. They like they'd be like, okay, this is the situation. And go. And Will Smith will just go. Which is cool, right? He's so talented. Or he doesn't have it. Credibility. Look! Look, put taps on his 20 most frequently called numbers. Let's get into his life. Let's wreck his fucking credibility. This movie was too real. This movie was way too real. I don't know how this shit came out in the movie theater. I know I keep saying that, but I really mean it. I'm 7 minutes behind the chat. I miss old Kanye. He's super creative. SZA was never even really fat. No, she wasn't. I don't think she was either. I'm a pro-black conspiracy theorist. My kids gonna know what's up. She lost like 20 to 30 pounds. It shouldn't change that much. Yep, SZA got a new chin. I could see it. I feel like Millie is like really here, like looking at pictures like, me and my best friend talk about poor old Kanye, R.I.P. So what do y'all think about this Rachel Banks thing, right? Like, so Will Smith cheated on Regina King with Rachel Banks. He's like still close with Rachel Banks, Lisa Bonet. Like they, you know, they have lunch and this and that, but they don't cheat anymore. But they did cheat. So now they're having this conversation. Regina King like stayed with his cheating ass and shit. This nigga said, "You're the only woman in the world for me, you and Janet Jackson." How do y'all feel about that? Do you guys feel like cheating could be like a one-time only type thing and you could like take them back and like move forward? How do you guys feel about that? I want to know. Especially if you're like married and you have like a child, like y'all have a life. Or do y'all have like a zero tolerance policy when it comes to like cheating? I'm curious. That library on Arcola Avenue is no longer there? I didn't know that. I haven't been over there in a while. With the DMV, if you are in certain circles, you will run into each other. Same with well-known restaurants and Chipotle. Oh, bitch, don't go to the Chipotle and Gallery place. You will see someone you know. Not a if, not a maybe. You will. You will see someone you know. The SZA stands were pissed when she didn't win a Grammy for Best New Artist. I felt like she got snubbed too, to be honest with you. And I don't even think her music is all that. But Alessia Cara has, number one, been out for a while. And number two, really, who had a better year as a newcomer than SZA last year? Like, if we're just talking about the facts, if we're like removing our own personal opinions. I don't know. Now I want to watch iRobot. We watched last week. You weren't here last week, Legendary Mother? Trinidad and Tobago are two islands and you can't escape. Do you live in Trinidad? Did you answer? Did I miss it? Pintero. I love this part too. I love this scene with Will Smith rowing, doing the cruise shit. Oh, they're in DC. My mom tried to get me to do crew. I was like, bitch, I have to get up at, I didn't say bitch to my mom, obviously, but I was like, I have to get up at fucking 4 a.m. Got me fucked up. I'm not doing no damn rowing on the fucking Potomac at 4 a.m. What does that even sound like? How is that even a sport? SZA's face looks different, so I don't know. I've been following her for a minute. Her face definitely looks touched. Time check. I'm at the crew season. The crew, they're rowing. But my time is not coming up, and I don't want to click anything because I don't want to open up any pop-ups. You about to have me investigate this SZA thing. Now they're going to say I'm picking on SZA, and I'm coming for SZA, and da-da-da-da-da. Will's the original improv guru. Oh my God, right, they did take Will's blender. I forgot this part. He gonna be like so mad about this fucking blender shit. He gonna be like, that's my fucking blender. He gonna be so mad. That's my blender. I have had a good blender though. And it does make a difference when you have like a good blender versus a bullshit blender. I will go cheat and remain friends to make it even. Cheating is a deal breaker. How can you justify doing it? It's easy to say you'll leave. I don't know. You really don't know what you'll do until you're in that situation. Somebody else says zero tolerance. It might be fine. Oh, I see you, Razy Crandom Girl. You just got here. It might be, but why is he still hanging out with the movie he cheated with? With the woman he cheated with. Honestly, some people cheat and some are cheaters. So you mean like some people cheat one time, they just cheat, and then you have some people that are like chronic cheaters that like can't stop. Zero tolerance regarding cheating. Somebody else says, Owen said zero tolerance with cheating. If someone cheats on me, I cheat back and still break up with them. Cheating for me now is a deal breaker, but I don't know about a marriage. There's a lot that factors into that. I'm a demisexual who's hella into monogamy. When you cheat, we are done as a couple. I can't trust you. I have zero tolerance for cheating. I can't do it, but that's just me. I think cheating is illogical. I'm married and we have zero tolerance. It causes too many trust issues. It may work for some couples, but it wouldn't work for us. Oh, I did miss it. Oh, I'm in the UK finishing my law degree, and in July I'm moving back to Trinidad. Got you. I have a homegirl in Trinidad named Dana. Dana, if you're watching this, shout outs to Dana. I mean, if you cheat once, I think I can forgive you, but if you do it again, then yeah, we're done. Cheating is too blanket for me. Fucking somebody else is pretty much a deal breaker. Flirting with other people, not as much. I'm invited to Trinidad. Cheating depends on whether we're dating or married. Dating, zero tolerance. Married would depend on how long and if children are involved. Unless the relationship is established, is open, then hooking up with someone outside of the relationship is a deal breaker. Cheating is a deal breaker for me too, because like that one comedian said, it's not just one mistake. It's a series of choices to do your partner wrong. Well, that's an interesting way of thinking about it. I feel like cheating is a deal breaker if you know you're unhappy or that you want to step outside your relationship. There needs to be a conversation. If you choose to forego your partner, you don't need to be in a relationship. I believe that someone could cheat on a one-time thing. Cheating isn't a deal breaker for me. Impulsive cheating isn't worse than a motherfucker that planned. It's still foul. Exactly. If you want to be with multiple partners and do that, don't lie around. Don't lie, sneak around, and gaslight. Yeah, I was talking to my friend yesterday, and my friend was like, I mean, this is exactly what we were talking about, cheating. And my friend was like, I don't cheat. I'm not a cheater. I would just stay single so I could do whatever I want. What's the point of being in a relationship and cheating? And I feel like that's like super logical, right? But people want to have their cake and eat it too, which is so funny because Mouse was tweeting about that. Mouse was like, that's such like a silly statement because that's what you do with cake, you eat it, which is hilarious because that's a line from Bring It On. That's what you do with cake, you eat it. And I was like, but the point of the fucking phrase is that once you eat the cake, you can't have it anymore because you ate it. It's in your stomach, it's gone. People want to eat their cake and have it in their stomach, and they want to have it too. You can't eat the cake and have it. I kind of do feel that way about cheating. Like, if you want to be single and date around and fuck around, then be single. But you also want to have the joys of being in a relationship. So you want to eat the cake and fuck everybody, but you want to have the cake also and be in the relationship. How does that work? I'm not going to wait for this motherfucking shit to blow over. This is flagrant. I'm suing. They really trying to like mess up my man Will's credibility. Rachel got fired. How long I've worked for the mob. You know how hard I worked to get this job? Heard you the first time, white bitch. Thank you. But isn't it interesting how like Lisa Bonet got this problem, and like it's true, the first thing she did was call Will Smith, right? Like they're still very close, even though they cheated. I'm behind. You're admitting it? Yeah. Right. He's setting you up. They're setting you up, Will. This nigga's like, why do y'all keep bringing up fucking Rachel Banks? That's it. Did you have an affair with her 4 years ago? What does that have to do with any of this? You damn right it's not. Will Smith is going off on these white people. I love it. I love it. I love it. Will going off on these white people. Will Smith is a great actor. Will Smith is a great actor. Will Smith is better than just good. Will Smith is a great actor. Yeah, I just rewatched Ali and realized how amazing he was in that role. Will Smith is a great fucking actor. I'm not gonna budge on that. Angelina Jolie's daddy ain't playing. All lies. Mm. Says she wasn't. Regina has a point. They're really fucking up your life, Will Smith. They're really fucking up your life. Will Smith is a great actor. Have you seen Fresh Prince? Papa's got a brand new excuse. Why don't he want me, man? I think people really aren't that familiar with Will Smith's body of work. I cannot think with you in my face. I need you to leave. Just leave so I could think. They're acting for their lives even in this scene. Regina King and Will Smith. This is a great scene. You want to blend? Like, they really stole my man's blender. And they're sitting in the van drinking smoothies that they made with the stolen blender. I can't look at them fake freckles no more. SZA was fine before. She didn't need to do all that. Oh, hi, Pandora. I see you. Girl. Look, they got your card. They shut your cards down. They're fucking with you. Bland. Jojo, I see you. Bland. When I become a parent, I'm going to do what my mama did and have my kids play with dolls that only look like them. It did so much for my self-esteem and views on black beauty. You guys know I hate dolls. We've talked about this, right? I hate dolls. I find them to be really creepy and scary. Yeah, they stole your briefcase. They bugging his entire house. Okay. Here's the cheating. Here's the cheating stuff. I see the cheating stuff, the cheating stuff, the cheating stuff. Yes, Alessia Cara was out for 2 damn years. She even had a top 10 hit with Here. Yeah, her winning Best New Artist was a lot. She didn't need that Grammy. That category is cursed. Cheating. I see you guys talking about cheating. You can never shut down the real Napster. Every time I look at this man's face, especially when he's always like cast as like the computer dude, that's all I could think. Or I think there go Oz from motherfucking Buffy the Vampire Slayer, werewolf ass. Cheating is trash. Just break up if you're into somebody else. SZA's face is more chiseled and prominent now. At first, her face was more flat. Cheating is evil as fuck because people are willing to be in open relationships, but the satisfaction of sneaking around is what people want. My father was a serial cheater and it made my mother bitter. It's a deal breaker for me. That's real. I've seen folks just struggle through it or stay because their culture doesn't believe in divorce. Just because I have sex with someone doesn't mean you like that person. I could like what you do, but not like you. Cheating is a no for me. Cheating is playing the STD lottery. No thanks to cheaters. I can't stay with a cheater because I can't come back from that. I feel like the second you cheat, you already threw the relationship away. I forgave cheating one time and she did it again, so it's a no for me, dog. Cheating is a choice. Cheating is a deal breaker. I think sometimes people find it easier to cheat than to break up with their partner. They want to have their cake and eat it too. And I also think that some people use cheating as a way to get their partner to break up with them. Because like you said, they don't want to be the ones. They don't want to be the ones. So they do some fucked up shit so the other person will break up with them, which is really fucked up and passive aggressive and conniving, isn't it? This nigga went and hung out with fucking Lisa Bonet in public again. And look, this is some conspiracy theory shit. I got too much love for myself to let a nigga play me like that and think I'm gonna run back to him. But I've never been married, so I'm not sure how I would handle it in that context. Brill. Brill with an R. Will was trash in this movie for cheating on his wife with his old love and still then keeping in contact after the fact. I got it for you. Why not just have an open relationship? The betrayal is the real issue. I wish my dude would hang out with the girl he cheated with. LOL, that's crazy. Precisely, if you agree to do an open relationship, that's that. But to make that decision and then have to lie and do all the dramatics is ridiculous. Shows you don't respect your partner. And I like what Lisa Bonet just said right here. Because he's like, oh, I could fix this. You could get your life back. She's like, I don't have a life. I'm in love with a married man. Like, y'all cheated. Y'all still keeping in contact. You're kind of low-key leading her on. A little bit. Even if you're not doing it intentionally. You are, though. Right? You married. She's single. Y'all meet to have lunch once a week. You've cheated before. The signs are there that she's still feeling you. She's waiting. She's waiting. Right? People like the comfort of a marriage relationship. I think monogamy is a societal standard, not a biological one. I think it's... What's the word? It's relative. I think it's relative. I don't understand how people cheat and then don't know why they did it. Is self-control not a thing anymore? Basically drove from insecure. We know that nigga is not in no open marriage. That's why I had to stop going back with my ex. Regina acts. Regina can act. To this day, I didn't know what that meant. Oh, what? Have your cake and eat it too? Yeah, that's what it means. You can't have the cake and eat it. You can either have it, have that shit sitting on the counter, or you can eat it. You have to choose. You can't do both. Unless you have two cakes, right? You have a cake to eat and you have a cake to have. And that's cheating right there. Women are told they need to be married, so sometimes we're willing to put up with shit. People have self-control but just don't want to be honest. If my husband ever cheated on me, I would want to get even, but I know for sure I couldn't stay with him. I think people like that secret type of shit. Like, will they find out? Some sort of 007 relationship type of shit. Cheating, in my opinion, is also doing anything you can't do in front of your partner. Kissing, sex, whatever, dinner. If you have to sneak around, it's mad sketch. Hi, trucker, I see. I feel like if you want all the benefits of a romantic relationship but still sleep with other people, then just find someone who will be in an open relationship with you. It is societal, but that doesn't automatically make it wrong to be monogamous. I don't think it's wrong. When I say I think it's relative, I think monogamy is good for some people. It doesn't work for other people. It's relative. No wonder his wife is paranoid. Will Smith owes his wife more than that bullshit. Top of the morning from Ireland. For real though, it's the thrill that they get, like when you used to drink when you weren't 21 and your parents didn't catch you. Someone could get emotional satisfaction from one person, yet obtain sexual satisfaction from another. Yeah, but like other people are saying, don't get in a relationship with either one of those people. And there's plenty of people out here that's like fine to just date, like not get in relationships, just date. Like, we're just gonna date. We're gonna date around. I'm gonna date this person. I'm gonna date that person. I'm gonna be a perennial bachelor. I'm not gonna get in relationships. And they're upfront. I know y'all have met niggas that have been upfront about that type of thing. Like, oh, I don't want a relationship. Which is also a thing with women. That women be on that shit too. I mean, and niggas too, but like women especially, because we're kind of like conditioned a certain way, like somebody else said, to like look at relationships in a certain type of way. On some, oh, well, I'm going to say that I'm fine with it, but I'm really not fine with it. Like, no. Be fine with it or don't fuck or don't fuck. Some people like long-term monogamy. Some people like serial monogamy. Some people want polygamy. But we're told to only want long-term monogamy. Yeah, I think it's relative. Something you have to choose for yourself. Get yourself a sister-wives relationship or something. That's like Lou Williams, right? People talk a lot of shit about Lou Williams. Basketball player. He has 2 girlfriends. A light-skinned one and a dark-skinned one. He calls the light-skinned one red. He calls the dark-skinned one black, which we could get into. There go Gene Hackman. That's the real bro. Who put a gun on you? Will Smith said, "Look what you did to my car." People be shitting on Lou Williams. Blah, 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 talking mad shit. I be like, no, y'all can't shit on Lou Williams. You want to know why? Lou Williams got 2 bitches, but his 2 bitches know what's up. Like, they're down for the cause. It's all 3 of them in it together. That's like some polygamous type shit. He be hanging out. All 3 of them hang out together. Sometimes he's with one. Sometimes he's with the other one. Sometimes it's all 3 of them together. The 2 bitches get along. The 2 bitches be hanging out. Everybody knows what's up. Lou Will is not cheating. He's not lying. He's not sneaking around. Everybody's being honest, and they're doing something that works for them. I don't see what's the issue. Now, that's when I don't like how we're conditioned to think that like monogamy is the way that it has to be, to the point where people that's like in relationships that works for them, we like look down our noses on them. It's not like he's cheating. Niggas will make all these excuses for people that cheat, but then be mad that Lou Will got 2 girlfriends. That's fine with it. They're fine with it. Look at Regina King with her little dog. Her little white dog. Didn't work. 2 girls and they get along like I'm Lou Will. Exactly! Lou Will is that goat, is both of their girlfriends. Right. Now, like, we could get into, like, the colorism aspect of, like, calling the light-skinned one red and the dark-skinned one black and all this other stuff. But in terms of, like, the relationship dynamic, they found a relationship dynamic that works for them. And people act like he's tripping. He's not lying and cheating. He don't got a bitch that he cheats on, like 99% of the rest of the niggas in the NBA. Like, one of them is darker than the other one. One of them is darker than the other one. Somebody said, I want 2 girlfriends. We're all in this together. That's great for them. Got the gun in your face, Will. But for some people, dating is being monogamous. And that's a conversation y'all have to have within your relationship too, right? Everybody has this misconception that we date to marry. We should date to find companionship. We'll have a cramp. If people really want to be this about love and doing what's right for you. He's like putting you on game right now, Will. He's taking, look. Will got that old Nokia. I used to have that Nokia brick phone. That was my very first cell phone. That Nokia brick with the screw antenna with Snake. Who remembers Snake? I know a lot of y'all gonna be too young to remember Snake, but just be upfront, and so long as everyone is aware and gives consent, then keep it moving. When I was poly, I pretty much had to keep it on the low. If you're poly and a black woman with more than 2 men, you might as well... He's getting help, boys. He's getting help. You might as well said you killed somebody. My bisexual ass wants a boyfriend and a girlfriend. That would be best of both worlds. Precisely, it's all about honesty. If you're more willing to cheat, then be honest and have good communication. Then I don't know what to tell you. You can't have it all. How you like being messy. The timestamp is... I don't have a timestamp, but he's in the elevator with Brill, and Brill just took all the shit off him. It's that you're either incredibly smart or incredibly stupid line. He literally just said that on mine. I want 2 girlfriends. Yeah, right. Those 2 bitches are fine with it. They are fine with it. Because the 2 girls also get along. And they like each other too. They be hanging out too. That's like, I was reading one time on this forum. And the topic was like, oh, this girl was like, oh, guys, I want advice. If any of you guys are on this forum, then you might recognize it. Somebody was like, oh, guys, I need advice. She was like, I'm dating this guy, and I really like his baby mother. Like, we really get along. Like, we be hanging out and shit. Is that weird? Because some people felt like, oh, like, you shouldn't like that bitch, like, da 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 da. Not that they were gonna get into some like polygamy type shit, but she just liked the woman. Like, they just got along. And she felt like, is this weird? Like, is it weird that I want to like be friends with my man's baby mama? Like, I met her because that's his baby mama. I liked her. I thought she was cool. We got along. We're friendly. But she was like, but people like feel like that's weird. She's like, we could hang out. We could hang out. I don't like. I don't see what's the big deal. But people be like, oh, that's weird. That's a big deal. Da 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 da. And that's kind of how I feel about Lou Will and his two girlfriends. Them bitches get along. They like each other. Nothing. I'll be very impressed. Live another day. I'll be very impressed. It gets weird if she falls in love with the baby mama. You have something they want. I don't have anything. It's called polyamorous relationship. Is different from polygamy. Why would people think that's weird? That's the best case scenario. Because people are used to relationships having to have all this drama and this and that. That sounds like a messy Twitter thread. No drama. Being friends with the baby mom isn't weird. It's weird if y'all don't get along. She wasn't saying like that she liked her in like a polyamorous sense. Like, oh, I like you. I'm falling in love with you type shit. But she just is like, I really like this woman as a person. I think she's a cool person. But we already have in our minds, like, again, this idea of like drama and like men and women and arguments and this and that. That seemed weird. She's like, when people hear that I'm cool with my man's baby mama, they feel like that's strange. They get scared that the two women are getting along, right? Which is sisterhood. It's not surprising that they get along. People tend to have a type when dating. It's great if the baby mom and wife girlfriend get along. My mom and stepmom aren't besties, but they're respectful. I really appreciate that. It's weird to think that it's weird that getting along with people is a problem. Being friends with the baby mom isn't weird. It's weird if y'all don't get along. That sounds like a messy Twitter thread. My mom is still friends with one of my dad's ex-girlfriends. We call her mom too, and her kids brother and sister. Who cares? Now see, like, that's kind of getting into the polyamory thing. But if that's something that works for y'all, I think that's cool. Why would people think that's weird? It's the best case scenario. Everyone in that relationship got a girlfriend. He's talking about Lou Will. My girl got a girlfriend. That's that song, My Girl Got a Girlfriend. If you need casual sex, say it. If you need a commitment, say it. 1 hour and 2 minutes in, Brooke, I'm at the part where he's in the hotel with these East Asians. He just ran up in their room. Talk, discuss, open up about what you want. Don't leave it up to chance or have expectations. Can't nobody read your mind. Do it for you. Only you know what you need. Do right by you. Will Smith better take off all his clothes. Woo! Can y'all believe I actually watched someone win in Snake? All this preaching makes me think I'm at church. Nokia brick. Seren was trapping, guys. Seren was trapping. Flip phone, Nokia. Flip phone, Nokia. I had a flip phone too. A Motorola Razr. Honestly, if Lou Will was paying my loans, then I'm with it. I'm just kidding, guys. Y'all silly. Oh, Lou Will broke up with one of the girls? No, I'm not following it that closely, but pants went out the window. They get scared that the two women are getting along, which is sisterhood. The drama usually comes from immaturity. People are already practicing it without always knowing. Like in Why Did I Get Married? Marcus' baby mother Keisha and his new wife had hella beef. Hi, Jerome. I see you. Jerome Tyrone, I see you. Afro Hair Addictions. I also feel like it's how the new woman came in. Like, I don't expect the baby mama to be friendly with the other woman if her baby daddy cheated on her with that chick. Now, that's true. That's a good point. He jumped to 15. I think it's great that the wife, girlfriend, and baby mama get along. Oh, Lou Will broke up with one of the girls. Tyler Perry writes all the women as dysfunctional. I think Angela and Keisha would probably get along. Okay, you're there too. Okay, 1 hour and 6 minutes in. Okay, Brooke said she's at the same spot as me, and that's an hour and 6 minutes in. Egos and wanting exclusivity to resources causes problems. My girl got a girlfriend and my son has 2 moms and a dad too. My ass is making a song, copyrighted now. Usually the baby mom issues come from a nigga who didn't have closure with his baby mother and she ain't over him, so she tries to intervene in new relationships. That's also true. And the forum that I was reading, she was like, you know, that baby mama is cool. Like, she got a new boyfriend. Obviously, the chick was dating the guy. She's like, everybody's moved on. Everybody's very respectful. They all care about what's best for the kid. They all get along. She's like, people act like that's weird. People be turning up their noses like, oh, y'all on some sister wives type shit. And she's like, her and the bitch aren't dating, but they're cool. They get along and they're all on the same page for the kid. We be so used to like drama and dysfunction that we think that type of shit is weird. That's really wild. Like somebody else said, like, I had the razor in mad colors. I had a silver one and like one of them pink purpley ones. And then I had a sidekick, bitch. And then it was sidekick season until that iPhone came out. I had every sidekick. What's funny is that my mom and my dad's exes are all cool with each other, and my mom's husband is cool too, but we all hate my dad's ex-wife. She really is trash though, slicing tires and shit. The Motorola Razr was a Metro and was my first phone at 16 years old. I felt like the shit. Damn, so does he get a girl to replace the one he broke up with? How does that work? You talk about Lou? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Will out here in his underwear climbing on balconies. He jumped to 15. Remember when having a razor made you that nigga or that bitch? The razor phone used to be the coolest phone to have. How far we've come. Woo! Will got that will to live. Movies like this too. This is how I really feel about black people. Because people be like, if this and this happens with Trump, or if this happens, or if that happens, I'm so scared. What's going to happen? I always think in my mind, like, black people are going to survive because black people are natural survivors. Like, Will Smith has never been in this kind of situation, but he has, like, a survival instinct that he's, like, outsmarting these, like, FBI and CIA operatives and shit. I feel like that's legit because niggas have a survival instinct that's, like, that we've developed over time because we've had to survive. So I just be like, bitch, I'm black. I'm going to be okay. I don't know about you. You should be scared, white person, because you don't have no survival instinct because you're privileged. I'm going to be all right. This was like the scene right here with him running down the tunnel in the road. It's usually the new girl that has the problem, not the baby mama. We got him. He's right in front of us. Oh, he said she's just one of one now. That's what Lou Will said about his chick. I guess he decided he liked one of them more. Crossed over. He's on the wrong side. Will turned into MacGyver. I had a sidekick slide. I had a sidekick slide too. Black and red. It's not strange unless the dude is having sex with both and y'all didn't agree to be poly. Then the drama begins. Damn, if you had a sidekick, you was lit. I had a slide. I had a 360. I had like every sidekick. Different parenting styles get in the way as well. Yes, that's true. Like, mom says, I don't want any screens. And stepmom be like, bitch, take this iPad and get out of my face. You're going to have beef. My cousin from Brooklyn stayed with that sidekick till the very end. New York niggas was not giving up them sidekicks. Do you guys remember when Nextel? When Nextel used to be popping, the little chirp chirp? Everybody used to have a motherfucking chirp too in New York. And then Nextel got bought by Boost. Chirps used to be what's up. Oh no, then Nextel got bought by Sprint. And then chirp phones became Sprint phones. And then it got sold to Boost. Them chirp phones used to be what's up. I used to date this guy that had a new phone every month. He had a new sidekick every month. Then he had a new chirp every month. And then when iPhones came out, he was getting every new iPhone. Bronx nigga. Parkchester. Woo! They in the tunnel. Whoa! Normally I wouldn't do this. I had 2 Blackberries. My mom had a Blackberry till the end, until they shut down the network, whatever the fucking Blackberry network was. And then she got a Galaxy, and then when Galaxy started like catching on fire, she switched to iPhones. And now she's like hooked. And it's so funny because my mom used to be like the biggest iPhone like hater. Fuck your little iPhones, because me and my stepdad both had iPhones. And then she got an iPhone, she got hooked. But she used to be like, the screen is too small. The screen is too small. That 6 Plus came out with that big screen. My mom will never give up her iPhone now. You will have to pry that iPhone from that woman's cold, dead, lifeless fingers. But she always hated the home button, because she used to be like, oh, there's like too much wasted. This is exactly what she used to say. It's too much wasted real estate on the phone. Like they have a bar at the top and they have a home button on the bottom. I want a full screen. That iPhone 10 came out. My mom pre-ordered that shit and had it sent to the house. She was going out there every day like, bitch, is my phone here yet? Like, she's hooked now. White lady. My first phone was a Motorola Flip with the little screw-in antenna. Next cell phones were the Wave. I wasn't allowed to have a Sidekick. I wanted one though. I had a Nokia. We're watching Enemy of the State. Nokia was the phone to have, playing pinball and Snake. I had a Flip, but my first cool phone was a T-Mobile G1. I remember the G1. I never had one, but my friend had one. Anyone here had that? I felt unfuckwittable. My friends used to be very, like I said, I was very into like the scene that I was in, and the friends that I had that are still my friends now were like very into like cell phones and clothes and sneakers. Like we had the best, newest everything, the freshest everything. I knew it was you. Ever since the problem, I never touched Rachel like that. Never even looked at her like that. He said, ever since the problem. Only you. And Eric. Except your dad. She got the lingerie on. This part with the lingerie was mad funny. And I heard that Regina King and Will Smith, they improv'd like this part with the lingerie. Which I believe, because they're both funny as fuck. I told you, Bobby. The privacy bill. It's just another way for them to expand their power. Don't you shmee? He gonna be like, you were right. You were right. I was wrong. She got the lingerie on. They're chasing me. The government money that they spent tailing this man, right? That's what our tax dollars are paying for them to track people. They're not chasing me. I picked those drapes. I'm about to text that to my mom. Me and my mom used to make that joke all the time. I picked those drapes. They're not running me out of my own house. I picked those drapes. I love Regina King. I was so happy when she won that Emmy, or was it a Golden Globe? You can't wear that. That's a Christmas present. I was lonely. How you just gonna go through my stuff like that? Until I actually give it to you, that's still mine. Regina King got a body. Regina King got a body. Body. Regina King got a body. And that's not no plastic surgery body. What are you doing with that? What you want me to do with this? She was like, how you gonna just go through my stuff like that? Until I give it to you, technically it's still mine. She was like, I know, but I was lonely. I missed you. She was like, oh, she like closed the robe. I heard that whole scene was improv between Will and Regina. Will got that body. Regina got that body. Regina got that body, boy. Owen, body. Body. Need to start working out. Regina King always had that. Yes, she does. Hold up, baby girl. What's good, Regina King? She's another one that slept on. She's another one that slept on. Even in this Christmas, her body was on point. Yes, when she put the baby on the floor and whooped that nigga, she got that body. Very slept on. I still have a cramp. Why can't I get this cramp? Get in the car, please. She's like, get in the car. She's like, you heard me. I said, get in the car. They had Will running around in a robe with a gun. Especially if you're from the hood, that survival instinct is 10 times higher. They had Will running around in a robe with a gun. I wouldn't mind being the third with him and Regina King. Y'all goofy. Good point, because Keanu sure did get caught by the agents the first time. I remember this debate I was on in Facebook where the baby mama and girlfriend were at it because the girlfriend cut the daughter's hair and didn't ask the mom. Yeah, see, shit like that is not cool. Singular Nextel boost, I could never figure out if the merge or not. All I remember is beep beep. I used to be like, chirp chirp. Oh, we're at the same spot, Brooke. We're a race full of survivors. Anyone remember Snake? Yeah, I remember Snake. Singular turned into AT&T. It was AT&T, then it was Singular, then it became AT&T again. Damn, my parents had a Nextel. Oh man, the chirp chirp. My first phone was a Katana. My first phone was an iPhone 4. 2 mommies, 2 daddies, no drama. The kid wins. I had a Razor. I love the commercials for those chirp phones. Bando, 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 bando. I had that plug at my high school who was always selling them phones, them chirp phones, annoying on public transportation. Oh my God. Because niggas used to be like, instead of getting on the phone, because that's why people really like them. Because like the chirp phones, the Nextel had their own network. So instead of having to get on the phone, you could just be like, chirp, chirp. Yeah, it was like walkie-talkie. They were like walkie-talkies. Chirp, chirp. Da, 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 da. Used to be like, oh my God, please stop. I remember when BlackBerry was popular, people didn't want to give that up. Hi, I'm doing good, Isaiah. This Asian lady cheering has me dead. I just miss being able to do the little click of snapping your phone shut when you're done talking. The iPhone doesn't compare, or hanging up on niggas. OMG, Singular, the memories. Never get a Galaxy. iPhones killed the BlackBerry. I remember LimeWire. Wasted real estate, laughed my ass off. I swear that's what she used to say. Damn, I don't like the iPhone now. People always hate the iPhone until they get one. BlackBerry and them damn pens. Blackberries were considered business class. After the initial BlackBerry wave, only important people with real jobs still have BlackBerry. Samsung is my brand. I still have my iPhone 6 Plus, great for vid watching. See, Will didn't know about anything that they were up to, but they assumed he knew because he happened to know old dude. He recorded them, so they brought him into this. This could have all been avoided. Never understood that BlackBerry Messenger shit. I remember in business school in 2007, I did a market analysis on BlackBerries, and I predicted its downfall. Here Regina go with this lingerie. Your mom sounds awesome. She's just like me times 10. Like, y'all be thinking that I'm a lot? Oh no. That woman she's a Capricorn. So y'all know Capricorns have not even a little shred of chill. But we're not getting into the horoscope astrology conversation, y'all. And she's a lefty. My mom is a lefty. So, you know, lefties be whatever that brain functionality. They fucking killed Rachel. They sure did. And they set you up, Will, to make it look like you killed that bitch. That G1 was a brick. And you remember the chocolate phone? I wanted it instead of my pink Razor. I remember the chocolate phone. I remember all them phones. That's like, we're talking about like that early 2000s time. Like, it was like a new phone every week. Mad different phones. BlackBerry was so popular. It's crazy. Every celeb on TV had one. The problem, Razy Crandom girl. The Razor was my last flip phone. I had G1, thought I was the shit. Chirp, chirp, I miss it. We're watching Enemy of the State. My first phone was the Razor, and I was the first kid in my high school to get one. Like, why would Will Smith kill her and leave his shit all over? You know what we call that? An orgy of evidence. You know what that's from? Minority Report, which was also filmed in DC. Why would he kill her and leave his shit all over? Obviously, he's being set up. Cell phones have gotten more and more fragile over the years. I heard that the early models of phones could be dropped from a 3-story building. That's true. My old Nokia phones, bitch, I used to get mad at people and throw them shit against walls, drop them out of windows. Ah, you fucking asshole! Throw it. It would be fine. Regina King always had that. Young Willie, though. Yeah, Regina's body. Slept on. Very slept on. I had a Creative Nomad MP3 player. I had an iRiver. Y'all, who remembers the iRiver? We taking it back. Will Smith always got women showing up in lingerie. I had that Zune. I still got it. Regina King got that body that makes you want to work out. Get out of the fucking car. The entire time the disc was in his son's video game. She whipped the shit out of Alonso. Yeah, I really like this Christmas. I feel like it's underrated. With a body like that, there would be no sleeping, if you know what I mean. Those brick phones were crazy. You could kill someone with it. Honestly, Regina King is. She beat that ass like Granddad on the Boondocks. She picked his ass up and threw him in. You and your little white friend, let's go. I can't imagine getting a beating like that. Regina King never really got her due. iPod Classic. Brick phones were crazy. Vonage! I remember them commercials. My first phone was a BlackBerry. Trying to make it look it was me. Had my stuff planted all over her house. You're easier to find. Yup, setting your ass up. Vonage was an internet phone. I had that chirp phone, laughed my ass off. My first phone was a BlackBerry pager. Hit me on my pager. Hit me on my beeper. It's beeper actually. Hit me on my beeper. 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 I like the clips a lot. I like GLC. Never looks up. He knows the rules. Never looks up. He's smart. It's like directly above. Maybe you can design a new one. Maybe I will. Regina King in this Christmas whooping ass. I need to eat. Oh, wow. MCI. Wow. Bitch, you just took it back. MCI? I have not heard the word MCI in about 12 years. We used to have MCI. I remember we used to have an MCI house phone when I was in middle school or when I was in high school. We had an MCI phone, a house phone, and then they introduced caller ID, so we got this like caller ID box. And I remember caller ID was like the shit. It was like a game changer. Like, oh shit, you can like see what the fuck, like who's calling you? What? Now my man said, don't call anybody, you dumbass. Will gonna be like, I used the payphone. That was dumb, Will. Hit me on my beeper. 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 I'm a lefty too. Is she a December Capricorn? No, January. My mother's born in January. Poor Rachel. I'm a Capricorn and a lefty. Oh yeah. So you be on some other shit, legendary mother. Cut the horoscope top from the jump. No horoscopes this week. Lefties are cool. It says my mom was a lefty. I'm right-handed, but I do most things with my left. because I learned from watching my mom. So like for example, YouTube, right? YouTube did this, they like gave this update where now you can like move videos that you have in playlists, but they put it's like these 3 lines, so you hold the 3 lines and you can move videos, which is cool, right? But they put the fucking 3 lines on the left because most people are righties, so they scroll on the right side. But generally, I scroll on my phone with the left because I do most things with my left. So I'd be like accidentally like moving videos up and down. I'd be like, God damn it! I'd be having lefty problems. I guess I'm ambidextrous. I'd be having mad lefty problems because I do most things with my left. I prefer to use my lefts, but naturally I'm a righty. This fucking cat. So me and Brooke are in exactly the same place, and Brooke says that we're 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 50 seconds in. So Brooke is giving y'all time checks because we're at the exact same spot in the movie. I'm ambidextrous, but I write with my left hand to keep from smearing what I'm writing. Y'all are witches, leftist voodoo. They really tracking the shit out of this nigga. Me and your mom are the same. So you're extra, is what you're saying. My friend had a pink chocolate phone. I wanted one so bad, but I only had a razor. This is going to be me when I get older. I'm going to be living in a chicken coop, surrounded by fucking scramblers. I remember that Ericsson phone. It was the first one you could record video on. I wanted it so bad. Bye, Warren. I forgot about the chocolate phone. It was supposed to be special since it played music. LOL, how far we've come. Throwing my phone casually. Cause them Nokias, you could do whatever. I bet they make phones more fragile on purpose. That's shmoney. Nokias were indestructible. Cell phones are more fragile now, so that way if you break it, you have to pay to fix it or replace it. Yep. OMG, iRiver, and P3. That's what I had. Bring chirp phones back. I stayed throwing phones. My phone was my closet weapon. I would throw it at people and it would be okay. Like Naomi. My iRiver lasted for like 10 years. Yeah. I threw my Nokia against the wall to get it out of its case. The Nokia phones are probably what they make tanks out of. Shits were indestructible. I had an iRiver. This Christmas was a fantastic movie. Brill. And he used to work for the government, and now they're using his own creations against him. This white guy has like the typical white asshole haircut, like this buzz cut, this like white people flat top, whatever the fuck. If you see a white person with that haircut, you just automatically know like, oh, you're an asshole and you're probably racist. The Nokias was like boomerangs. An orgy of evidence right there. Nokia phones were a murder weapon, true. Phones aren't phones anymore. They're mini computers that happen to also make phone calls. Nokia was the ultimate weapon. They should have used that instead of the hammer in Thor. You silly. What was y'all first game system? Mine was a Nintendo 64. I had a Sega Genesis, and then I had a PlayStation 1. Yep. Woo! Killed this ass. That's why they're after you. Look what you got. Thank you. Somebody said they loved my interview with Complex. Thank you so much. When those Zoom came out, it was serious. I remember Vonage. That's some bullshit. Yeah, you in some shit, Will. MCI was AT&T's main competition. Caller ID fucked up the crank calling game. Caller ID was everything when it came out. Caller ID was... Look, didn't I tell you not to use the telephone? I said no calls. Right, bitch. I said no calls. Get the cat. Why every movie Will saving somebody's cat? Here, babe. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here. I've seen this movie 9 million times. Caller ID was crazy. I checked my parents' caller ID every time when I got home. Yeah, family. You know family. I like family. I listen to rap. Like, I listen to rap. Like, I'm not kidding. I listen to rap. I'm like a fan. OMG, MCI, when them and Sprint used to have those petty commercials towards each other. Caller ID, where phone technology started to destroy relationships. Hi, Shanna. Three-way calling was amazing. Just realized my girlfriend is a Capricorn and a lefty. That shit. Yeah, go. Bro got bomb set up. Get the hell out of there. Place is gonna blow. Yeah, you're dealing with a professional. He got the cat. Meow. Little kitty. Meow. Tried like he wasn't gonna let Will in. He put the cat in the bag. Even in Men in Black, it's like a cat involved. That's like a running theme in Will Smith's movies. I'm ambidextrous, but I write with my left to keep from smearing what I'm writing. Lefty problems. Oh, 128.44. Brill just blew up his safe house. That's where I'm at. I'm ambidextrous. I do things with both hands. When my right gets tired, I use the left. I blew up the building. Why? Because you made a phone call. This movie has some great lines. They had some great one-liners. I'm just saying, Razy Crandom Girl, if you're a lefty and a Capricorn and you're just like my mom, so you're extra is what you're saying. And my mom be predicting stuff too. She has like a hardcore spidey sense. Star 67 and make your calls private. Game changer. I still use star 67. If somebody calls me from a number I don't know, I don't pick up, I hit star 67 and call back. Game changer. Blocked number, bitch. And if somebody blocks you, okay, well, this, don't judge me, guys, but if somebody blocks you, if they block your phone number and you hit star 67 and call them, it will go through because your number's blocked. Don't ask me how I know this. It's not because I've stalked people in my lifetime. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm leaving. We got nothing. I don't do that anymore, though. I'm just talking about, like, back in the day. Back in the day. I don't do that anymore, though. Back in the day, when I was living reckless, wild and reckless in Harlem. But I don't live like that anymore. I don't live like that anymore. Hi, Girl Interrupted. Who gives a fuck what you wanted? Right. Shit has been all fucked up, Will. I had a 360. I had an Xbox 360. Cave Top. Cave Top. Hi. I see you, sexy arrows. We got them. We got them. It's funny how cell phones started huge, then got real small, and then got bigger and bigger. When I was in middle school, a friend of mine, me and a friend called some type of like escort company, and they were like, we have caller ID and we have your number. We're calling your mom. Laughed my ass off. Busted. Busted. Oh, somebody got blocked. You better fight this old man, Will. Do you have a problem? He cocked that shit on you. Do we have a problem? My man pulled a shotgun on Gene Hackman. Do we have a problem? That's what made me stop too. They repeated my phone number to me and told me they were tired of my shit. Why were y'all prank calling escort services? God Will was reckless in this movie. Yes, I'm a VA dude, so Clips, Mad Skills, and Family were our home state heroes as far as rap. Yeah, you know I'm from DC, so I had to follow all the VA artists. You silly, Gary. Xbox is trash. Remember when you had to wait until after 9 to use your unlimited minutes? Yes, I do remember that. Oh, I do remember that. Oh my God. And then with AT&T, remember when they rolled it back to 7 p.m.? And they were like, before you had to wait till 9. Now unlimited minutes start at 7. Used to be like, oh shit, I could get on the phone at 7 and talk to my friends and talk to my little boyfriends. Oh my God. I forgot about that. You really took it back. Wow. You just took it back. You just took it all. You took it back. Oh, y'all talk about me being a stalker. You talk about me being a stalker. Oh, y'all talk about Xbox Live. I never used to use Xbox Live. No. My ex did, though, because my ex was like a super gamer. And that's just not cool. The car chase at 135. Star 67. Xbox boys' favorite word to use is the N-word. Yeah, I never played Xbox Live. Because, yeah. That's Xbox Live is the home of using the N-word instead of fuck. You'd be mad that you died. A regular person would be like, fuck. On Xbox Live, they'd be like, nigger. That's not how that's not what that word means. Xbox is trash. The players are out of control. Girl interrupted takes notes. See you, Kendrick. Seren is not because I stalk people in my life. Me. Lies. What's yandery? What's yandery? What's that? I'm a changed woman. Girl, I knew that. Just like you could use spark plugs to crack car windows. Xbox favorite game to get mad at is Call of Duty. What is yandery? I don't know. What is that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, the racial abuse on Xbox is no joke. Yeah, especially last gen where online chat was super popular. Yeah. Technology has screwed me over. I remember one time I was texting a friend talking mad shit about this dude I was talking to, and somehow I sent the text to him. When I say I was salty, I was salty. Bye, legendary mother. I'm a little crazy. I have an original Xbox, a Dreamcast, a PS2, GameCube, PS3, and a PS4. Oh, you a gamer. You have to be a gamer. How people getting blocked before I even see the comment. I remember calling 911 to find out if it was real. My ass got beat. Why would you call 911 to see if it was real? I want Will Smith to be in a highbrow horror film. I bet he'll be great. Hi, Kari. You were asleep? We're watching Enemy of the State and chit-chatting. Here, baby. Guerrilla warfare. Try to use your weaknesses as strengths. If they're big and you're small, then you're mobile and they're slow. Real. You're hidden, they're exposed. Real. 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 Capture their weapons and use them against them the next time. Real. That where they're supplying you. You grow stronger as they grow weaker. Real. How did this movie get made? This movie literally cast the United States government as the enemy and told you strategies to use against them. How did this movie get made? Who can explain? They were like, oh, the masses will just think this shit is fiction. Singular had rollover minutes, and I had all the minutes because I didn't talk to anyone outside of the network. Wow, rollover minutes. Who remembers rollover minutes? Same, I called the police and the firefighter showed up at my house. Your bill. I just did. Cough, cough, PewDiePie, exactly. See, that's why I got a PlayStation. When I was a kid, I thought you had to still pay to call 911 on a payphone. So I was playing on a payphone and dialed 911 and was just having fun. And then the operator was like, this is 911, this isn't a game. And was like, we're sending a unit to come pick you up for playing on the phone. I ran home and hid in my room. Some of those Xbox Live players are like 5 years old. PS3 is no joke. My brother plays at least 6 hours a day. He's 38, single. I don't think he has a sex life. Wow. I used to order pizza at other people's houses. Oh, Yandere's crazy anime girlfriend. Oh, okay. Yandere describes an anime character who is either psychotic or violent or both and shows affection to the main character. It's a term used in anime and manga. I've had a girlfriend like that, and I'll just leave it at that. I've probably also been that girlfriend. That's not how you call a cat. You know how you call a cat? You guys know how you call a cat? Psst, 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 psst. That's how you call a cat. Psst, 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 psst. They'll come. I see. I'm dead. Called 911 to see if it was real. Breaking. I have to go to the bathroom. This movie was made on the sneak tip. I was the king of rollover minutes. Remember buying a Boost mobile card to add minutes to your chirp chirp? Add minutes! Adding minutes! We are really in 2003 right now in this conversation. I feel old now, LOL. They about to get your ass, you motherfucking cheater. Go for it, Mr. Congressman. Oh yeah, she better start sucking him off, look. So is she. The cat was like, I think you're too young to watch this part here. My bro plays at least 6 hours, probably more. Look at this white hoe. Yeah, can you send somebody up to my room, please? This is Krista, the congressman's aide. I'd be like, bitch, who are you talking to like that? Just because you sucking off this old man doesn't mean you could talk to me like this, bitch. I know you were told by AppleCare that you're the shit, but let's bring it down a notch or 12. Krista, the congressman's aide. I had the PSP and someone stole it. I was furious. Of course, bro speaks Spanish. Look at this old ass TV. AppleCare, I'm dead. I'm on TV. I'm on TV. This is irritating. Get one channel and stay with it. We're on TV. 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 Krista doing a lot. Bye, Bonafide. Look, really using their own shit against them. My brother stole my PSP and my Wolverine game, old bitch ass. Extra 140. Yeah, nigga, I see that. I don't know where they came from. I used to cuss people out for not calling me before my minutes was free. Like, your dumbass couldn't wait a half hour to call me so I could use my free minutes. I used to be the same way. I used to be like, it's 6:55. Call me back in 5 minutes, and the minutes are free. Who is Krista? Eternally yours? I called 911 before, didn't say anything, and they called back and was like, "Are you okay? Is there an emergency?" And I was like, "It's an accident." I was scared as shit. I thought they were gonna come. Hotel room. Ebony, your comment at 2:57 p.m. I'm not gonna say we did. I'm not gonna say we didn't. But like I said, I'm not about that life anymore because that's just not cool. For real, for real. All jokes aside, it's not cool. That's when I was like young and like bugging, wilding out all the time. You woke my dog with that cat calling noise. Bring food, it will come. Why does that work for cats? Is there a science behind this? I don't know. It's just something about that noise that pss, 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 they like it. They'll come. Turn it on the signal. The gum in my mouth. I see y'all talking about the games. Game Boy. I had a Game Boy. I had a couple Game Boys. He a whole ass family man out here spying on people and killing them, lol. I was 8 in 2003, but I was ahead of the times. My older brothers helped with that. No, I'm eating a waffle. No, I haven't finished. I know I'm eating them slow. What do you mean? Is there a way you could talk to each other outside the live stream? I don't know. Oh, social media. That's why I ask everyone for their social media so I can follow him. Then they flipped the script on him, messing with his money, and now sending messages to his wife. Right. I loved it. Nostalgia is real. I remember my little brother spilled juice on my DS and broke it. I got slime, green slime on my PlayStation 1, and that's how it stopped working. Oh, your cats don't like that noise? Most of them do. It didn't work? Your cat didn't come? Every cat I've ever used that on has always came. Yeah, this movie's long. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. And she stared at me, my cat. She said green slime so casually like it was water. Well, I had one of those so like in the early 2000s, no, this was like before that. Like the late 90s, like early 2000s, late 90s. Remember there used to be remember those like tornado, for anyone that does remember, those like tornado swirl like games. Yeah, it was like a Nickelodeon thing. So it was like a time, like one of them time things where the sand goes through. Those things were like popping with like water. So they had water. It was like a whole, I feel like I'm not describing it well. It was like a bottle and it had like a funnel. Yeah, it was like a bottle and it had like a thing in the middle and then it had a hole, right? And so some of them had water and like the water would go through and it would make like a tornado. Sometimes if you couldn't have like a real one, you would like put water in a bottle and like take two bottles together and then like turn them. That was like the hood version of that. But one year I got one for like my birthday from like a friend, like an official one, and it had green slime in it. It had like green slime. And so you used to turn it upside down and like the slime. Yes, like an hourglass. Yes, like an hourglass. Yes, like an hourglass. But the one that I had slime in it. Because it was like, yeah, it was like a Nickelodeon like brand. Because everything Nickelodeon was like the slime. And I had it sitting on top of my PlayStation one time. But you guys remember that like the PlayStation 1s used to get like really, really hot. And so I had it sitting on top of my PlayStation one time and I was like playing the game and it like broke the container and it got too hot and it like broke the container and the slime got all over the PlayStation. And I tried cleaning it off, but it broke. It never worked again. What a shitty birthday present, slime in an hourglass. I would defriend them. I mean, I was like 12. That's like a good gift for a 12-year-old. And it was from a friend. It wasn't from a grown-up or something. That was for that era what fidget spinners are for this era, right? Like a present between friends. A present between friends. Woo! Shot him in the hand. I would have been like, if that was real, all their ears would have been ringing. Will said, what? Oh, shit. Has it been 5 hours? Has it been 5 hours? We started very late. Oh, your movie's done, Trini? Oh, yeah, you're ahead. I'm almost done. It's only like 10 minutes left. That's my blender. Funnel, vortex, hourglass. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, see, y'all know. I know what you're talking about. Oh, shit, I remember those actually. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I have my bootleg one. Dude, I take two bottles together and put water aside and flipped it. Right, I used to do that same shit. And then somebody got me like a real one. It was worth every penny. I had the hood version. But that was how my PlayStation broke. I had the hood one with oil and dish soap. That was for that era what fidget spinners are for this era. Did you have the fat PlayStation or the slim one? It was fat. It was the very first one, the PlayStation 1. 90s-ish. Yeah, I was like early 2000s. I was like, but no, that wasn't even early 2000s. That was like late 90s. So I was like a kid. I was like a kid toy. I wanted to be on Figure It Out. Y'all mentioned slime and it reminded me of that show. I wish the one that we had was at the bottom of the Chesapeake. I had all the PlayStations. Yeah. And then after that, I think I got a PlayStation 2. And then I had the PlayStation 2 for a while. I had a GameCube. And then I didn't have a system for a while. And then I started buying Xboxes. I wanted to be on Double Dare so badly. Only a couple of my friends had the arenas. One time I battled in the bathroom sink, which was really dumb. Could have easily broke a mirror. I had the PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. Yes, I've had the fat one and the slim one. You silly, Gary. Or incredibly stupid. The dude. The one that's all beat up. That's the old boy from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Oh, you're right, it is. It is him. The one that was in the car crash. Oh my God, it is. It's Professor Quirrell. You're right. It's young Professor Quirrell. Is he British? Because they normally only have British actors in those movies. Dreamcast was lit for like a season. Dreamcast was Sony, right? Or Sega. Sega. Good food, right? I made it. Yeah, sure you made it. He said the black guy's back with a couple of people. Sega. Sega. That theme song, LOL, Sega. That's what I literally just said. That's like my childhood. They better have a shootout. You know, I played Mario Kart, but I was never good at it. Sega. I think he is British. Okay, yeah. Okay, he is British. Okay. I love that damn song in Sonic. How did the Sonic song go? It was like dun 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 dun. I'm probably not doing it right. That's it. That's it. I used to play a lot of fucking Sonic. A lot. Like, we could talk about some Sega shit. Sonic was one of the best games. LOL, that's it. Oh, Spyro! That was the dragon game. I used to play Spyro too. Oh, you just got back from working out? Still alive. Movie's almost over though. They just stuff in their faces with all that good food. I love that damn song and Sonic. Remember Sonic used to get annoyed when he took too long to play? He used to like pull out the watch. He used to be like damn, Sonic, you got an attitude. I like Spyro a lot. I love Spyro too. Sega. Sonic was one of the best games. I have it right? Okay. I used to play that shit a lot, and I probably haven't heard that song in like 10 years. And I still my shit. You put your guns away. I would get my ass beat on the multiplayer on N64. Yeah, I see people getting blocked. You used to lose all the rings when Sonic got hit. Yeah. And the rings used to make that noise. Meow, 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 meow. Seren with the extra long beast bait for daylight savings. Pow! Shootout! Shootout, shootout, shootout. Love a shootout. I love Spyro and Tomb Raider. I used to play Tomb Raider too. I played Tomb Raider, I played Spyro, I played Sonic. I played all that. That's the title screen, just barely though. Yeah, I know I wasn't like... I was like, that's it, right? I mainly played games on the computer than had a system. The only game I used to play on the computer was Minesweeper. Sonic would start tapping his feet like, bitch, I'm waiting. Sonic would just jump off the screen too if you took too long. He said, get in there, go on. Oh, Acrylic Rose, you're back. Crash Bandicoot was my shit. I used to play Crash Bandicoot too. I played a lot of Crash Bandicoot in college, a lot. I used to make that noise too. Which Sonic game was it where one of the settings was set in Las Vegas? I had that on Dreamcast. Tomb Raider was my shit. Duke Nukem. The new Sonic on PS3 was good too. Never understood Minesweeper. I used to play that on my cousin's computer. Sonic Adventure, the level you're talking about was Casinopolis. I could never get into The Sims. I could never get into The Sims. Hi, Dominique. I was playing the first Crash a few weeks ago. Couldn't get past a level where you're running from the big ass boulder. No one's seeing my top score in Crash Bandicoot. Sims could be fun to fuck with. Setting fires, breaking up couples, unsure what that says about me though. The numbers on Minesweeper would tell you how many bombs surrounded you. Crash Bandicoot is a ginger hyena on crack. We were there for technical support. No internet as when you play Spider Soldier. The first Crash is actually a very challenging game. STO. Standard training up. That chick from Ex Machina, they got to play the new Lara Croft. Don't look good. Angelina Jolie is the only Lara Croft as far as I'm fucking concerned. You think I'm watching that shit? No. I'm not. Feeling better, Dominique? I wasn't feeling bad. What do you mean? Back in the game. My cousins went back to New York. My family's watching the nightly news. And we're still here, bitch. I'm poor. I'm ugly. I'm black. I might even be a woman. But I'm here, bitch. I'm here. Name that movie. Are you guys talking about sex? Boy? It's time for dinner. And no more hanging with Dylan. Boy? Nah, I didn't see Annihilation. The fuck is that shit even about, Annihilation? This new Tomb Raider is just a rehash of the game that just came out, which was actually pretty awesome. That's fine. I'm still not going to go watch it. What's the point of retelling the same story? Wish you were here. Ooh, need to get a tan on them legs. Protection and security. I mean, I know it's a sci-fi movie, but like, what is it about specifically? Annihilation, the movie just went off. Annihilation is about Henrietta Lacks's cells and the fantasy of what they could become. Something dealing with trauma, cancer, and like aliens. I don't understand. I'm a goddamn Sonic the Hedgehog stan. How was my rendition of the theme music, Umi? My shirt says I killed Jason Todd and all I got was this t-shirt. My little bro is a huge Sonic stan. Oh, Andre, you've been quiet for a while. Have you been here this whole time? All I take away from Annihilation is Oscar Isaac is Natalie Portman's husband, and she goes looking for him with her crew of women or something. I don't know. I literally have no idea what the movie's about at all. I don't know shit about it. So there's this dome, and it changes the environment. Are her cells getting revenge? I hear something about Henrietta Lax's cells. What? What else? Something about aliens? The movie reminded me of Under the Skin and The Fountain. Oh, I didn't like The Fountain. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 was my entire childhood. I much prefer Mario over Sonic, a lot more consistent, in my opinion. It's been 4 hours, not 5. Unless I can't add. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, 4. It's been 4. I did. He said I killed the second Robin. I did. I'll show it to you. You can see it. See? I killed Jason Todd. I mean, it's backwards, though, but... And all I got was this t-shirt. What it says. His shirt is awesome. I'm a comic book stan. Thank you so much. I'm a Jack Napier stan in these streets. Bye, Janae. We about to end in a minute. Oh, you were tuning in to other streams. Cool. The Fountain made me cry. Dick Grayson is the best Robin. Oh, you don't find out that it's related to Henrietta until the very end. Maybe they should have made that more obvious. Some more niggas will go watch it. But now that you've told me, I'm curious. So maybe I'll go watch it. Yeah, I did because when I was late. I was 30 minutes late starting because I went live on Friday and I didn't charge my iPad, so my iPad was like completely dead. So I have it plugged in. So I have it set up somewhere. I'm closing the stuff on my computer. So I have it set up different because it's plugged in right now. But I'm sitting in the exact same place that I always sit. Like it's just not in the same place that I always sit. Normally I have it on the left. Right now I have it on the right because the outlet is on the right. I mean, does it matter? Do you guys prefer this one or the other one? Does it matter? Oh, it wasn't backwards. It's backwards for me, but maybe I'm seeing the reversal. When I get to the end of the chat, I'm going to go. Guys. Still watching, Monica? What did you think of the movie? Was that your first time watching Enemy of the State, Monica? Was that your first time watching too, Brooke? My shirt and my profile pic is a blue version of the Venom shirt from Spider-Man. I have like a lot of comic book shirts. Like a lot of them. 4 hours. Yeah, okay, 4 hours. Just caught the Robin reference. Not backwards to me. Read it just fine. Who's my favorite Robin? I like Dick. He's good. I like Dick. Now that you pointed out that your forehead is small, I can't unsee it, right? Look, I don't have no forehead. I'm just like all face. Jason was a temperamental brat. I'm probably going to watch I, Tonya after this. I saw I, Tonya. I liked it. I thought it was good. Bye, soybeans. I'm about to go too. I'm playing GTA right now. Bye. No, I'm going to go. I'm going to go soon. Tim. Bye, Davey. Enemy of the State was great. I think I'll watch it again before I go to bed. Oh, no, I've seen Enemy of the State before. It's just been a minute since I sat down and watched it. Yeah, it's been a minute since I sat down and watched it, too. And it was from The Color Purple. Way to go, Tomcat. 2 points. Dick always gets his ass beat in the animated DC movies. I really liked the version of Dick that was in Batman and Robin, even though everybody hates that movie. I quite liked that movie. Dick was played by Chris O'Donnell. That was Dick, right? That was Dick Grayson. Are Are you talking to me, Kari? Oops. Woo! Whoa! My shit just locked on me. My shit just locked on me for a second. Whoa. That was weird. We don't have anything picked for next week. Whatever you guys want for next week. I'll put a post in the community tab and you guys can make suggestions. So let's do that, alright? I'll put something in the community. I'll put something in the community tab and you guys can make suggestions. So oh, that was Tim. It was Tim in Batman and Robin. It was Tim? Wasn't Dick? I thought it was. Well, whatever. I'm gonna put something in the. I'll put something in the community tab so that we could vote and we could decide what we're gonna do for next week. All right. It was fun. Thank you for everybody that did super chat. You guys are great. It was Dick, right? Chris O'Donnell was Dick. Okay, I'm about to say, like, I've seen that movie a bunch of times. It was Dick. He was Dick, right? I like that movie. Okay. I thought so. Okay. Yeah. And I like Dick. And I like various renditions of Dick. Like, I like Dick Grayson. He's cool. All right. So, I'm going to see you guys next week. So, I'll put a thing in the community tab and we could vote on it at some point. All right. Bye.